Proceedings supposed to be starting very soon, but I'll be honest, it doesn't look good. He offered to give up so much, $50 million in property and equity in his home, and then also he offered to be on house arrest and no female visitors. So it sounds pretty, and drug testing. It sounds pretty serious, but you know, I feel like they feel like they got him. They trying to squeeze him, but I think he should at least be able to get bail. Um, I don't see how Trump got 20 something convictions. He's walking around free. He's running for president. Diddy only got 3 charges against him, but they denied his bail. And the presumption where you're supposed to be innocent till proven guilty, it doesn't always apply in every situation. Sometimes you can be viewed guilty until proven innocent. And we saw the tape. We're not excusing that. We don't excuse that kind of thing. But we want to also know what happened before that. And maybe we'll find out if he decides to fight the case. Um, Sex trafficking, I think that's a bit of a stretch in my opinion. Uh, that you right, pen name. It doesn't apply if you have nappy hair. But then also, nobody wants to see you know. Remember we talked about it yesterday about certain people with too much money. That's what it comes down to. Hey, and thanks for that thumbs up. Hey, Pen. I don't know if you were here yesterday when the young lady that told me somebody offered to pay her to lie on Bill Cosby. That was shocking to me. What's up, struggler? How you doing, man? Blessings to you too. We out here once again. Today we're in a different building, uh, and we'll see what the outcome will be. Uh, I think if you fight in a case from inside, it's almost guaranteed you're gonna lose. Very few people can. You can't put up an adequate defense. Like, suppose something comes to your mind at 2 o'clock in the morning and you need to speak to your lawyer, but you can't. Uh, you know, so it's better if you can fight your case from the outside. Said not shocking. Corruption with the yeah, it's definitely corruption. But there's another element at play, man. When you need some kind of public support too. If you don't have public support, you're cooked. And you yeah, so this is the thing. If you cannot fight the feds and the media because they have more resources than you, and the only thing you can do is put together a good legal team that can hopefully bring to light, like, let's say maybe he was being extorted. I think that might be the only thing that people will probably try to gain a little bit of empathy. I think, I don't want to say sympathy, but empathy. If he can show that these a lot of people that flipped on him because he stopped paying them, then maybe people can understand that. But as of right now, that tape, that video, that is his biggest Achilles heel, because even if they think that he's innocent, not guilty of the specific charges that he has, they're gonna punish him for something. Uh, I think that's how people think. We couldn't get you for this, so we get you for that. That type of thinking. So hopefully, I don't know how they make up these juries, but that's gonna be a case is going to be won or lost on jury selection. You know, the you have to have a clever attorney, and I want to say, I think based off of what I saw yesterday, I don't think he has the best attorney. Agree with that. But on this, I think Ron Diddy is guilty of sin. Sure, but let the man, even if you think he's guilty, let the man have a fair trial. Let him be able to fight the same way they allowed Trump to be out with 20, 30 something convictions. Trump also is responsible for the attack on Washington, where that lady got killed. So he has blood on his hands, and he's out, able to run for president, and the judge delayed his sentencing. So why does he get that kind of uh, leeway, but P. Diddy can't? And what Trump did, if you really look at it, is far worse. Yeah. So, just saying. I'm just saying, be fair. That's all. That's all we asking for is some fairness. Uh, but and also, there's this thing, man, that a lot of people don't understand when we talk about the streets or this and that. And you guys know that Diddy didn't finish college. He's not some Ivy League guy. He didn't go through the traditional channels of becoming a success in his field or becoming a billionaire. He did it his way with style and business guile and just being a spokesperson, a great marketer. So, I think there can be a little bit of animosity towards people like that sometimes. Like, think about it. These people who got a hold of him, if you could add up all their salaries together and it still probably won't amount to what he has. You think those people like that? So I'm just saying, let the man get a fair trial. Let him get bail. If it comes out later, they say, okay, we think we're gonna convict him. There's enough evidence. Then go ahead, but at least grant the man bail. I don't know if there's as many people out here as yesterday, but it's like this. America loves a good nappy roasting. Yeah, it do. Howdy, what's up, Ozzy and Nicholas? Yeah, they're trying to cook. They get happy off of this kind of thing. You know what I mean? They get extremely happy. They see. Let's get Barry Bonds back. Yep. They wanted to look. You know what's crazy? That whole Barry Bonds thing. They didn't want Barry Bonds to have that record. But I also say this: it really didn't matter, because at that time there's probably a lot of people who were juicing, and it was never proven that he did. He never admitted it. But I also think that Hank Aaron still got the record. If you don't give it to Barry Bonds. Nah.
Huh?
If he come out at all, they may not even give him bail.
He should get bail. Trump can get bail. Trump got it.
Yeah, but what's the difference between the two?
He's black.
Bottom line.
To show racism still exists.
Yeah, bottom line.
Trump can walk around with 34
convictions, right?
No, you walk around putting the pills in, trying to do this, and you turn around. Here goes some black man doing the same thing.
talking
It's the
about
same thing. Every artist, from Michael Jackson, everybody all the way down.
Cosby.
They want to
Look,
prosecute.
look, I met a young lady yesterday who told me somebody tried to pay her to lie on Bill Cosby. That's crazy. That was shocking to me.
What's the difference between Trump
We know what it is, but you can't say it because they say you playing the race card if you bring that up.
Were they bringing him in?
Nah, he already they got him in there. Look at this. United States Homeland Security.
Might be coming in.
You know, I think he already in there. I think his kids pulling up. There we go.
They bring him here.
Thought he was already inside. Hello. How you doing? So, oh, there's his kids there. Looks like his people getting out. Now the media about to hound him. I think these are his boys.
What happened to bring him in?
I think it's his boys. Relax. Look at that. I don't think.
My brother.
Man, why y'all didn't protect Trump the other day? What happened?
Trump is an asshole. He
Yeah.
commit that service.
But
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
these people thirsty over here. That was good. It's like piranha. Everybody went going and nothing is there. Right? I understand
It's
it.
like getting the first shot.
Right, I hear you.
That's what makes the money, you know what I'm saying?
So how does that work? You have to have an account with TMZ or something? Because I've been trying to figure it out. Like, you just record it and send it?
Nobody. Just like if you, because everybody's here, right? You'll find whoever you is. If you got like a compelling shot that nobody got, even if it's just 1 second, you shop it around. This is what you do. A couple of years ago, I don't know if you remember in the Bronx, there's this lady who was driving the bus. She stepped out of the bus. I don't know why, it was like around 1 o'clock in the morning. She stepped out of the bus to do something. She forgot to put the bus in the park. But it was empty. Like it was like no one was in the bus. She was like taking a break. She just stepped out, I guess, out whatever. And she parked it in front of 2 drunk kids. Kids that were smoking weed away. She parked it like in front of these kids, and they were just smoking weed, and they had their phones, and they were like saying, "Yo, why are you leaving the bus like that?" All of a sudden,
How you doing?
and the bus starts to move.
All right.
The bus starts to move. The kids just pulled out their phones and start shooting it. They shoot the bus as it's hitting every car on the block.
Oh, damn.
The kids go. They got the whole video. Everybody starts to show up. And they say, "Oh, you got that video?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got that video. I'll show it to you." He goes, "Can you get that video?" He sold that video to each station for $400 to each station. Just because he was just at the right place at the right time. So he airdropped that video, he got $400.
Oh, nice.
So
Thank you for
It's all
that.
about like what you got.
I probably could have did that yesterday.
Like,
Thank you for
it's
telling
like,
me that.
and it's a reaction shot. Like if you got a shot of someone just making it in your face, nobody else got it.
Those are big, yeah. I got you. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Look at this. I don't know what's going on right here. You're saying, look. They pulled him up. All right, we about to see the boys. About to see the boys. Hey, yo, this is history. Here we go. Man, I might have to turn this off and use my regular camera real quick. Yeah, hey, forgive me. I might. Hey, man, you do a little bit better. You don't push people out the main. See? Moving too fast. Trying to be thirsty and shit. Thirsty bastard. What's this guy? You wanna go? Look at this. Y'all getting exclusive shot right now. Let me get some thumbs up. Give me with the thumbs up, y'all.
Can you go a little lower, sir? Guys, you go a little bit back.
So let's go. We're gonna let him in. Look at this. They're just having a good time. Celebrities? No, they're not.
Yeah.
That's why people so thirsty, you know?
Because it's all part of the story and you're probably not going to see him.
Yeah. I think he should at least get bail, though. You know?
It's pretty bad stuff.
Yeah, but it ain't worse than Trump.
That's bad.
Is it really trafficking if they were there by choice?
You think when 16-year-old girls want to travel to another
What
country?
16-year-old? Tell me one. One 16-year-old. And where were their parents?
What?
Were they going to do music or?
I'm not aware, and I'm not about the case.
I mean, there's so many false narratives out there. This is the thing. I know people who are actually in a real surplus about money. They've been trying to get money and refused.
I will. We'll let him please. No, but we can't touch it. Santa.
All right, Just. Good thing. All right, man. All right, champ. Keep your head up, champ. Yeah. Yeah. We're going through a lot. You can see King Combs is really hurt right now. You can see in his face he didn't get no sleep last night. Yeah. No, one in the front and then the two back. Yeah. You can see he didn't get no sleep. Yeah.
What? I mean, like I said, I'm not aware of that nonsense, but the thing is, it's well sort of video the whole way.
Yes.
So when you see shit like that, you're apt to believe that this is not a nice person. Now, there's a difference between prostitutes and parties. Okay, this has been going on in Hollywood forever. If
Man, you keep hitting me with that again, I'm gonna do the same thing to you. This guy's just being thirsty. Go ahead. Yeah, you were saying there's a
but I was
difference.
just saying, so, but if the traffic one, which you know what that is, that's a whole other level of federal crime, and that is that they take situation. I mean, usually they're people who don't have parents and stuff, and they sell them and ship them to other countries, and God knows what they do to them. So that, if that's true,
Yeah.
I should never see the light of day again.
Look, I agree, but
Do I know you? Because you look familiar.
you may have seen me yesterday or maybe on YouTube
Maybe.
or something. Who
No,
knows?
definitely not YouTube.
Okay, but I'll say this: if those what you just said is
Yeah.
true for anybody,
Right.
I think they should be in it.
Yes.
But the term human trafficking or sex trafficking is so broad that
All
it
of
could
it's bad.
also.
Is there any good part of it?
No, I'm saying it's broad, like
It is.
broad,
It
meaning
is.
meaning that a man can meet a woman in another city,
Yeah.
and he says, "Hey, I want you to
I
come
mean,
hang
across
out with
state
me."
lines.
Yeah, and she's
Okay.
like, "Well, I don't know, I have things to do."
And
And
you
hold on,
don't
can
do
I
it.
finish? I'm sorry. And then the guy says, "Okay, I'll pay for your ticket. Don't worry." If they end up having sex, they can say that's human trafficking, but like is that the same thing
No,
as
obviously
selling
not.
kids?
No.
But it's
I
in that
understand
same.
that. I
You
get
understand what I'm
I
saying?
get that. Well, that's also like statutory rape. Okay. If it was consensual, but you happen to be 17, again. But of course, there's levels of this. But frankly, from a female perspective, none of this is good. Okay.
Yeah, I
That's,
agree.
you
I
know,
agree. I agree.
That's the first thing.
I agree.
But the second thing is, you're right. They haven't told us. We don't know the charges, and we don't know what they mean by trafficking. However, the bottom line is this: when I look at somebody like him, now I always like this guy. We've shot him many times. Always professional, always dressed nice, always nice to the press.
Right.
I'm not. Now, does anything surprise me? No, because Hollywood is all fucked up.
Yeah,
Because they have
yeah,
power
yeah.
and money, and they don't care about ladies.
And
now,
yeah, go ahead.
okay. So the thing is,
Don't you have to
when
go somewhere to
when
do
you look at this kind
She's
of
teaching me
person,
something. She's
Yeah.
teaching me something.
thanks.
But she has to go, she has to do something.
Yeah, but she's
Did you
teaching me.
interrupt,
I'm
sir?
learning. I'm learning
Did
something
you?
very
Go somewhere
valuable
else and
here.
talk to somebody. Go make fun of somebody
No,
else.
good. She's cool. She's cool.
Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dale here.
Yeah.
So you're
Well, I'm
saying,
having a private conversation, so after
yeah.
we'll finish up.
Thank
Hang
you,
on.
thank you, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So
Don't you have to do Trump? He's waiting for you. No, you're not going?
this guy come over here interrupting.
Funny man.
You know what?
Nice.
You know
Did
what?
you take a shower
It's
today?
going to be.
Steve?
Nah,
Yes, it would be a
guy.
daily event for me.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah,
Go
this
away.
you're being inappropriate, man. Come
Thank
on,
you.
man. This is
Asking me if
Thank
this
you.
is terrible.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
but you're going too far. You
Are you
going.
press card?
Yeah, I
Are you press
am.
card? Yes.
I don't need a press
Yes, you
card.
actually do.
No. Okay, well look, you're harassing this lady, and we don't appreciate it.
Who's we?
Me and this lady.
And what are you going to do about it?
Oh,
I'm not.
come.
I'm just
See,
gonna.
leave him alone.
I'm
Come
just
on.
gonna.
What if the police were here? What would you do about it?
What would I do about it? I don't want to say what I do about it, but you're a
I
scumbag
wouldn't let you get
for
too
talking
close.
about.
I wouldn't let you get that
I don't
close.
want. You don't smell too
And you
good,
don't know
sir.
who you're talking to.
You don't
Anyway,
smell
See,
very
just
well.
chill out.
First off, she's a friend of mine. You don't even fucking
Well,
know.
friend is a stranger.
It doesn't matter. I don't need to know the lady to stick up for the lady.
And I like that. So I
You want to be a
appreciate
bodyguard?
You're
Come on, guys.
You know
misogynistic.
who you're fighting.
it. You're right.
Yeah, you too.
Analyze your opponent.
You too.
Oh, see, take it easy.
Everything was good to this. Well, look, you know what? I'm
Well,
just
we were having a
gonna.
good conversation. We'll carry on.
Yeah,
In
I'm gonna trump it up to being a New Yorker.
Yeah. Well, you interrupted her.
The reason
Yeah, she was
why
teaching me
the
something.
reason why I
You
didn't,
got time.
then you're not president. You have to teach you.
It's not true. I learn
Well,
things all
no,
the time.
she's teaching me something. We're talking about life here.
Yeah,
Mind your business.
Anyway,
All right.
I realized the second I got
See
off
this
the
dirt
plane,
bag here?
It was the zoo when it was on the ball. Can you imagine now with all the security?
Well, are you going as a
I
ticket?
might not even.
You guys,
I have a ticket.
and this is what another form of racism.
With the ticket.
He didn't like that I was talking to this lady.
With the
I don't believe
ticket.
in lines.
With the ticket for at least 5 hours.
Look at this guy.
I'll
This
tell you, I'll tell you
scumbag.
something else. I don't really, to be honest, I don't really want to be at any of those anymore. Because they're going to kill him again.
If they make it easy, I would go. But
I'm
it's
all
not-
right with it, but I don't go Long Island
Trump's
anyway.
a target
I'm all
now.
right with it.
They said no bags, too.
Well, obviously, unless you press, you're going to have a problem with that. You know?
So yeah.
Didn't I offer to give you my ticket yesterday?
Yeah. Thanks for the thumbs up.
Huh?
I think I offered to give you my ticket yesterday.
Come on. Hey, what's going on?
Sorry, I didn't email you.
No,
back. I was
anytime.
so
I know you're very busy. No worries ever. If you feel like it, you do it. Otherwise, no worries.
I'm not cut out for waiting. Meet again.
No, no.
I already shot 4 things
So,
today. I like
Yep.
doing that.
Yeah, he did.
I already shot the cookie. You know, I'd be very disappointed if a bullet actually hit him this time, and I wasn't there to
Well,
die.
James is the one who said they're not going to stop. I don't think he's wrong. James said they're not going to stop. So he's not wrong. Why they don't go after her is a curiosity. Not saying I want it, but I'm saying it's a curiosity because there's an equal amount of people that are not happy with her. So it's very strange. The only crazies are only going after him.
I was thinking about that,
right?
and thinking about the crazy possibilities. Now, I don't want to say I was thinking it was a conspiracy a little bit,
I
but
do too. We all do. You have to consider everything. Do I believe in it? Not necessarily.
yeah, me either. I don't 100% say it's fact, but it makes you think.
And you wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
if you did hear it,
yeah.
because that's the state of the world now, sadly. So I would believe anything.
And
if somebody said to me they literally took away his Secret Service on purpose, and it came out as fact later, I wouldn't be surprised. Doesn't mean I believe it now, but it's certainly a possibility.
Yes, absolutely. And this is theater too. You have to look like a hero. You have to look like you're strong in the face of adversity. So there's a lot of things. Yeah, there's a lot of things, and some of them work together behind the scenes. So you just
it's amazing,
you never know.
I think until the media became more and more out and open on social media and everything, you didn't realize how corrupt things are.
Oh,
and
true.
the more you hear,
True.
it's every single one of them is worse than you ever thought.
This is true.
And a lot of things have gone on. Which is sad.
I learned that.
No going back.
It's not, but I learned that lesson late, like probably when I was in my late teens when the war in Iraq. And I remember when they were saying Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. He had weapons of mass, and everybody believed it. Everybody believed it.
I did too.
And the country actually went to war, killed a lot of Iraqis, and found nothing. But it let me know then. You see this?
I don't care. I was just hanging.
So it let me know that you can't always believe what's coming out of the mouth of those in charge or the media.
These people are so bad with the lies and the deceit and the corruption, and like I said, it's to the point where if you try to find out, what happened in a news day, in a news cycle, is that you? I don't even know.
You can't stand on that.
I don't even know where to go for it. Where to go for news that you might trust?
Right.
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Because then you also have to think about who owns the station.
Yes, you do.
Because that person can determine the narrative. If you don't give the narrative that he or she wants, you don't have a job there. So
that's true.
It's almost like, I think, like somebody like Rupert Murdoch, News Corp, whatever he says and he wants out there, it's going.
I think we know that, and then people watch the channels accordingly. The funny thing is, what you don't know is when you're watching some of these channels that there are somewhat objective people on each channel, because there's one guy like on Fox, and everybody says, okay, Fox is the worst with everything, right? Okay, but there's one guy, for example, comes out at 5 o'clock or something. He's very reasonable. He's not a radical at all, and he interviews like normal people that are not always on the side of...
Is this Tucker?
No,
not Tucker.
Okay. He's just like a prankster.
What do you call a troll? The new generation, we call it a troll.
Little bit, and also, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit old school in the sense of you're going to start name calling and nonsense and calling people ridiculous, childish names. Okay, I'm not 5 years old.
That's because they don't have an argument, so they have to name call. A lot of times.
Yes, and some of them do, but they still do it. And even when Trump does it, to me, it's just childish. Like, I listen to that, and I'm saying, you just sound, you call her, Comrade Kamala. Okay, so I laugh, but it's
inappropriate.
So this is what you're putting out there.
But I also realized
nicknames.
I also realized too that a great portion of America is like that too. Even if it's not serious, you might be serious, but you may be in a minority of serious, logical thinkers. The majority of people. The majority of people, they only read the headline. They don't read the details.
It's funny you say that, because I was thinking the same thing now. I'm home sometimes in the day, and I put the news on. I have all constant running. We're in the business too. Other people, they go to a 9-to-5 job. You can only watch TV, and you don't really watch any of this.
Right.
You don't pay attention to any of it. So all you saw was maybe that debate. And
Yeah.
then you looked at, so she sounds great. Guess again.
Sound
you don't have
bites.
any idea what she stands for. When you find out, it'll be too late.
This is true.
Yeah, she still has to tell you what
To
Remember what I
I
said?
know
to
what she stands for. You
I'll,
don't
I'll
believe
make
me.
up my mind when I hear the debate.
to be honest, I'm terrified of both of them.
Well,
I feel screwed either way. But
We
it's
all
my
are.
duty as a U.S. citizen to at least cast a vote, or I can't complain. So I don't
I
know
agree,
yet.
but you know what? Living in New York, I've always felt like we don't have a vote because if I wanted to vote Republican, my vote doesn't count because we're going to be Democrat.
Oh, because of the delegate, the super, what do they call it?
You don't
The
vote,
delegates.
Janet?
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I said I feel like my vote doesn't count.
It
Well,
counts.
It
well,
doesn't count for anything.
It
New York
counts
is
for three.
always going to be
It
Democrat.
hit.
counts for 275 million
Here's
other
the thing:
voters.
the most important elections are the local elections anyway, because that's the one that really affects your life,
Well, this
as
one is going to
opposed.
affect this presidential is most definitely going to affect our lives. So this one is a little scary. Are you
Well,
recording me?
well, no, it's doing a lot. Not you, but I'm.
Take my audio off. I don't want to be on a podcast.
All right.
Did you
Oh,
see
no, no,
what
no.
Israel did?
I'm not paying attention to Israel today.
Oh, I love what they did. They modern day Trojan horse.
I heard. Yeah, I didn't.
They
I
blew
didn't
up
have
all
time
of
to
their
read it.
pagers, and today they blew up their walkie-talkies.
Appreciate the
fucking
likes.
love it.
We're gonna get a decision right now.
The best.
It's about to.
You know, if I was Hezbollah, I think it's about time to make friends with the Israelis. Do whatever you can to make friends.
You know,
It's never going to happen.
it's too late. Because their parents have been killed, so it's little kids who, you killed my mother and my
Yeah,
father,
yeah.
so I'm gonna hate you forever.
Yeah, forever. They
So,
bring them up that way.
Yeah,
Too.
I
You see
mean,
those
both
soldiers?
sides. I would
Yes,
say both
with
sides.
the rifles when they're like 12.
Yeah.
In some of these countries said that okay, they're definitely indoctrinated. They're not going to change their mind.
They have no choice. I met one of these child soldiers one time. This before I kind of understood things, and I do your thing.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We're waiting to see what happens. It's 3:30
I don't know
p.m.
the stuff. I don't think
and
so.
we're trying to hear the appeal decision if Diddy's gonna get bail, but it doesn't seem like it. And we just seen his son,
Right.
Christian Combs, man, go in, man. The kid didn't look too well. Really didn't look like he got any sleep.
Well, no, I'm not sure.
You know, he didn't get.
Next week, I think. No, I'm not over there. Wow, interesting.
You know, and this is
Wow.
what it looks like here. You know.
Oh, listen, the guy might want that stupid event tomorrow, but if he does, he'll give it to me through mine, so it doesn't matter. It's not going to affect you. I could care less about it. No.
This
He
is it.
didn't know
Look,
about it, so if he wants it,
United
that's great.
States
But I don't.
Courthouse.
Everything is nothing changes.
You guys see this? It's the United States Courthouse.
No.
You know,
So wait,
if you've ever been to court on any small level or whatever level you've been on court, you know court is not a
Hold on. What's on 8th
warm
Street?
place.
A big tent, like as if the president was coming.
It's not a warm place.
I didn't see anything.
It's the Thurgood Marshall United States Courthouse.
Right by the park.
And they say when the feds is against you, it's tough.
Well, either way, you're not going to see it.
I would like to know why don't they allow cameras in the courtroom? But
Well, on the way home, I'll take a look. But if it's not gonna matter,
justice.
then tell me.
Imagine fighting somebody in a building who owns this building.
I was looking for it actually, but I forgot that.
Imagine trying to fight some allegations against somebody that owns that building right there.
Yeah. That was good.
And the feds got the big conviction rate. They got that big conviction rate because they make people plead out. Your viewers are missing their fifth opinions. Yeah, hit the like button. Diddler in 3, right? It would be nice. I just want to see the man. Yeah, exactly, Nicholas. You picked up on it, the way he talks. Like somebody like me isn't good enough to be over here.
No, I don't know. They're gonna bribe somebody.
But
I think it's
here
they
they
tell
tell
us, that's why.
So
I think it's interesting.
here's the thing. My prediction, no bail. What do you think?
So I was mad at you because we're actually friends. And you got involved.
No.
We're good.
He's
We're
not
good.
wrong about
We're good.
the way he does treat women and people. So you're not wrong, and I appreciate you standing up for me, and maybe you should do that for ladies and people.
I
too.
do when they
I
need
do
to
it
be
for
stood up
humans.
for.
But you definitely hold your own though. You don't. I can hear you don't talk shit.
That's why
Ooh.
she's a super
New
bitch.
Yorker, man.
Hey,
Fucking-
this
yeah.
for those of you. This is New
She
York.
can go ratchet. You think she can't go ratchet?
Yeah.
She can go ratchet.
I'm tired of your bullshit, all right? Seriously.
I wish you'd pay
You know,
attention
there's a
to
few
it though,
things I
because
can
you are
talk
like
about
that.
you
But
that
please
I
do.
don't. No, I don't think you want me to. won't
I
because
don't
I'm not
care
gonna.
because then maybe if it's something I don't recognize.
Yeah.
Now,
So we
another
waiting.
thing is all the photographers left, but they're going to try to hold their spot. This is another thing photographers do.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was here 5 hours ago.
This is United States property. If you're a citizen, you paid for this. So your spot, you get in where you
Well,
fit
no,
in.
but what some photographers do, they were here like until 12 o'clock, and then they decide to come back. Well, this is my spot. No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you gotta stay there. Hold
At
it.
least put your ladder there.
Yeah, true. I agree. Because how do you know if the person decide to leave? They might have left and you.
I'm friendly with her, but she's absolutely fucking nuts. And I have to put her, before she goes crazy, I have to remind her that she does sit there.
Hey,
So you'll be talking to her and it's like,
yeah.
oh, I got these meetings.
You gotta take.
No fucking meaning. She has no meaning. And then the next day she'll go, oh shit, I miss Puffy. Well, you know, if you weren't freaking out that you had to go, I would have told you he's going to come out at 5:30, and you left at 5:15. Why didn't you tell me? Because you were freaking out, and that's the. You understand that?
Literally telling
Look,
strangers.
Well, he was going to be your bodyguard.
Stories
He was going to be your
about me
bodyguard.
from 20 years ago. You need professional help.
Were they live
Well,
though? Were they live? Are they live?
Either
They're your own twisted brain. of
Anyway,
life.
let's talk about serious.
you two must be very close friends,
No, no.
or brother and
We've known
sister,
each other
cousins.
for a long time,
Cause
but
We help each other.
we
that's
do.
good.
Well, I help you. I'm not sure you've helped me.
Sometimes I have. But you don't make it easy. You don't make it easy. You don't make it
Keeping it real, yeah, Nicholas. He wouldn't go up to you if you were pet. Exactly,
I don't think it's a film.
exactly, Penn. Yeah, so they're in there right now deciding. The judge is reading her statement, but I'll tell you, man, if Diddy come out, man, it'll be a blessing. But I don't think so. I really don't.
Anyone I know?
Just because based off of what happened yesterday.
But I was going to call him and grill him. Like only I can.
There, and he drove by in like 3 seconds, and he says he saw what looks like a presidential tent, so he's asking his comment.
Really? Possible. Why else would they put up a tent, right?
I mean, that's pretty high level, you know.
I have to see what it is. That's why I was needed to see a photo. But that's what they're doing with Trump now. They're putting tents everywhere.
He was here, what, last week for 9/11? Or,
they all were there.
Yeah,
Now the question is, would we have been able to get in? You've gotten in there, right, with the
No,
president?
I've never shot down.
Someone told me no, this time you couldn't. This time you had to be on the list.
okay.
I'm pretty sure that.
But that was a good photo, even though they weren't giving you a good angle.
Ah,
But you see all three of them, you know, to me, that was a classic photo.
wow. I got down there and saw all of the police. I didn't realize there was so much going on. And they were like, yeah, the president was just here. No, and Biden, Sleepy Joe showed up too.
You never did that, Janet?
I never. No, you have to be down there
'Cause
like
I
12
remember-
hours in advance. I can't.
No, I remember if you got there like at 7 o'clock, they let you in.
No, I've just never gone. I've never had to choose. That photo.
That's a great photo, though. That's a great photo. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Trump and Harris are in on it. You know, Cam, I'm just gonna have to be rough on you. That's okay, dog.
This is what I think. This is what I'm thinking.
I'm not gonna put that out there.
This is what I'm
But
thinking.
I don't like this shit. You're shaking hands 1 minute and then you're attacking her the next minute.
Well, it's theater. It's a game. It's a game of tear the other person down the most and stomp them out, even if you're lying.
I just want to hear ideas. I heard nothing but bullshit.
Hey,
I want to hear ideas.
you ain't getting that from
I
these.
want to. They asked her 3 questions. One was about the border, the economy, and something else. And she goes, I'm going to get to that in detail in a minute. And then she gives a John Wayne speech about America, and she never got into it. Not even
She dodged it.
superficially, but she dodged it.
I think whoever could
And that
dodge the
dumbass
best.
pretty boy David Muir let her dodge it. They need ugly news
I'm not sure,
reporter,
Nicholas.
not little pretty boys who look in the mirror too much.
Right.
They need like guys like Walter Cronkite.
Oh man,
Walter
those
Cronkite
days.
wasn't a beauty queen.
He would ask you go straight up.
They need Ted
Those,
Koppel.
those days are gone.
Yeah,
This
they're pretty
new
boys now like David Muir.
man. This,
Looking in the mirror. Looking in the mirror. Is my makeup good?
These-
Okay, good. I have to go to my boyfriend after this.
yeah. These long gone are the days when men were men.
Because
And-
I would have said, cue the
Huh?
camera. You're not
Right?
answering the question. Cam, you're not answering the question. What are you going to do about the border? Let's talk about the border. We know America's a great place. What are we going to do about the border? Well,
Do you-
that's exactly what I was saying to the Supreme. No, I don't care what you were saying. I want to hear, what are you going to do about the border when you're president? Everybody wants to know.
I asked, do you think a wall should be built?
Me, it doesn't matter what I think.
The reason why I ask is because I think even if a wall is built, what's to stop them from digging under the
You
wall?
want to know what I think?
They do.
I think they should.
That's a waste of money,
I think
man.
they should have soldiers standing with Mac 10s, and the second they see one of them, they shoot them all dead.
All right, but how
Why?
can
Why am I saying that? Because my e-bike was stolen last week, and it was most definitely a migrant that took it because I was parked on Roosevelt Island.
okay?
That's what the cops said.
But there's bad people in every group,
But
you
we
know,
don't need-
and
we-
every
like-
group has
like what
bad
group?
people.
What
Every group you can
Okay,
name, any
let's say
group you
Jews.
can.
I'm Jewish.
There's bad people in Jews, Muslims, Christians. There's
Well,
priests, Catholic priests,
Let's say let's say Canadians.
There's-
Nobody talks about Canadians.
but there's murderers up there too.
Well, let's say Canadians. Okay? Why should we risk? Because the truth of the matter is, chances are Canadian comes here, the odds are that they're good people. The odds are when they come over from Venezuela, they're looking to start a crime syndicate. And why do we need to risk it? It's nice to
Well-
help a brother out, right? But isn't that the UN's job? Isn't that CARE's job?
Look, I feel exactly
Right?
that same way
Right?
about the Ukrainians because they spending so much money bringing it. Let me
Oh.
finish. They just spending so much money bringing them over here. We got so many homeless people here. One homeless shelter for men, but you got billions to spend to bring Ukrainians and have them in nice hotels and feeding them for free. What the fuck? Why can't that money be spent on Americans? That's my question.
Well, I do
Why
believe
not?
that, except chances are
Why not?
Ukraine is a developed country, and chances are when they get their feet settled, they're going to benefit America.
We don't care. That shouldn't be
We're
our
not doing-
concern.
We're not doing this for them. We're doing this for us. You know that, right?
Yes, yeah, self-interest, but we
all
also
this bleeding heart shit. Oh, we care about them. Bullshit. We need workers they need workers to exploit at restaurants. So we need those migrants to come here to work for
Yeah.
$2.10.
yeah, those Mexicans, they work
You
hard.
understand that? Yeah.
When you're gonna get some housework done, you calling up the Ukrainian or you gonna call up the Mexican? I'm calling the Mexican because they're gonna bring the whole family. They're gonna work. They're gonna, they do the job. They clean up when they're done. And thank you, senor. So they prove themselves to me. I don't ask, hey, you got your papers? I need some work done. I just say, hey,
Well,
man, can you
then
do
we
this for
should give them
$100?
social security numbers, work here, pay your taxes, go back to Mexico to your family, and please, we want you to come back, and we'll allow you a permit to work. What's wrong with that?
I get you.
It used to be called legal immigration.
What?
It
Right.
used to be called legal.
It used to be called immigration.
Yeah.
Remember, the word migrant is to cover up that it's not immigration.
Right.
And
All
I'm
right.
not a Trumper. I'm
All
not a
right.
Republican. This is common sense.
Sense. I'm in the middle.
We don't need them.
Hmm.
So why do we need to sacrifice? I said when this whole thing started, I studied law. When this whole thing started, I said even if there's a chance of one American being killed over 10 million migrants, let's say 999,99 million, 100,000 million migrants are good people, and that one, we still can't risk it.
I hear you.
Because if your sister was the one that was killed by a migrant, you wouldn't feel too good about immigration, would
Yeah,
you?
but I wouldn't feel good no matter who the killer was, you know? And the thing, I look at it
But
like
you'd feel
this,
worse if that person would not have been in this country if it wasn't for a bunch of fucking Democrats
but
that said, let's make this a
but who's
sanctuary
to
city.
say she wasn't going to get killed by a person who was born and raised here? So it can happen because we got American killers too. Look at Scott Peterson. Look at this guy
I don't know what's up with him.
Alexander Murdoch, Alex Murdoch, that killed his own family. If that ain't the craziest
Yeah, but
killer,
you see,
he's from here.
the difference is there's nothing we can do about them until they kill somebody. You
Yeah,
understand? Now, they're Americans. They have a right to be here. People sneaking in over the Rio Grande do not have a right to be here. And chances are that if they checked in like your ancestors were brought in on a boat.
Some of them, yeah,
And that sucks.
yeah.
And I won't get
And that
into
was
that.
human
I
trafficking. That
won't
was the real
I
human
won't get
trafficking.
yeah, exactly.
That slavery was
You
a
know,
real
that
human
was
trafficking.
just
The real shit.
that is, and I'm talking as the original group of slaves, Jewish people.
With Moses, yeah, you know, Moses went to freedom and
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, and you know the interesting thing is Ben Franklin was a slave owner, and
yeah,
then Ben Franklin in like the 1780s, he goes, whoa, look that up. This is wrong. Now he's probably, you know,
feeling guilty a little bit.
I'm willing to bet you that he might have been a kind slave owner. He might not. There is such a thing as a kind. Remember, this is America. This is America 2024. Slavery was 200-300 years ago.
Yeah, but it wasn't abolished to 1867,
Right.
and there was still some laws in effect
Remember, you're
that
growing up into it. Let's say you have a wealthy family, and your parents were very nice to the slaves. You know, because we're kind of slaves in America. These guys are slaves. If they do something wrong, they could get fired in 2 seconds. That's kind of like slavery. They work people to death.
they're getting paid though. That's
Well, you're
and
right.
benefit, you know,
But still,
they're ending with something.
it's the next level. There's abuse of employment. And the
Absolutely.
next level of correcting things is to correct work laws. So corporate bosses can't work you hard.
Right.
I'll give you a great example. In the
Right.
film business, they can work you to death and they'll pay you, and you could go 18 hours a day, and then you have a turnaround of 5 hours where after you go home and go to sleep. People have died because they got in a car accident.
Yeah,
and
yeah, they fell asleep.
That
Yeah,
should
yeah.
be abolished.
Yeah.
It should be 12 hours work, enough time to go home, 8 hours sleep, then you go to
Yeah.
work, or 4 hours a day. And you know why this shit goes on? Because the movie producers don't storyboard, and they just allow things to, we don't like the light, we have to wait 10 hours for the light. You know what? Then have an interior book. And if you don't like the light, go inside. Be fucking smart.
Right,
Don't make the
right.
crews survive. You know how many people
Right.
have died in the scenario that I gave? They go home and they're tired and they fall. I fell asleep once behind the wheel.
Because they want money. You need the money.
Right. So
And-
it's not. You're right. It's not slavery, but it kind of is.
Well, the thing about, I think the only real slavery that you can even compare anything to slavery nowadays is being in a lot of debt. That is the only thing, because you
You're
wake
dead to
up.
the banks.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
about
yeah,
the
yeah,
people
yeah.
who have
Your
10
bills.
good years, they pay a lot of taxes, then all of a sudden the carpet is pulled from under them, and you go, hey, Mr. Government, I paid all my taxes, I need like $100,000 to pay, so I don't get kicked out of my house. Sorry,
No, sorry.
you got to get a job.
But watch us give this billions of dollars over here to this other country though. But we're not going to give it to
or
you.
Jose Perez, who
Yeah.
slips over the border
This-
from Venezuela.
Yeah, this is about. So now I want to ask you this too.
Now,
So
is
let's.
that wrong? Is that
let-
Republican thinking,
Well-
Democrat thinking, or right thinking?
For me, I like to take whoever makes the most sense. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, because
Me
I can
too.
pick pieces from everybody, and I'm like, oh, I like this, or I
Me
like that
too.
one. I don't like that one. So I weigh it after that. But what I want to ask, let's say you have a border, you have some soldiers on top of that border waiting for somebody to cross over. Who's to say that they can't build tunnels under there? Because remember, El Chapo,
Didn't Hamas prove that?
and El Chapo too was running drugs.
Yeah,
in.
but we got them though.
but the drugs ain't stopped. It's still, you can go find cocaine anywhere you want out here.
All white lawyers. Look at this.
So he's cooked.
Look
He's
at
cooked.
this shit.
He's cooked.
What
Look,
do you guys represent?
and they're smiling.
Look at it, all fucking white. It's like the old joke. What's the white guy in a room of 12 black people?
But the judge, the police,
or coach?
Oh, coach. Okay,
Look,
okay.
That's the joke right there. Look at that. And there's not even a fucking brother.
That's
all
crazy.
10 of them, not one fucking brother.
This is a good point. This is a good. We're really represented in these kinds of buildings, which is why I know he won't be able to get a fair trial. You know, but
federal black judges that are pretty cool. Carter is one.
He
had my copyright case.
Okay. Hope it went good for you. Somebody stole your work?
Yeah, I'm making money off of that.
Nice.
And there's another Carter who had my police arrest case, and he took good care of me. He was a black federal judge. I think it was his son, the one that had my copyright case 10 years, 15 years later.
Okay.
Carter was very good to me.
He was cool. That's good. And that's what it is. When somebody does something good for you, you like them.
He wouldn't let the defense attorney of the police. This is when I countersued, and he wouldn't let them get away with shit.
What do you think about Harvey Weinstein and Epstein? Do you think? What is your?
You know what I think? And I'm
he's
here. I'm going to throw Puffy into it, and I'm going to throw Ghislaine Maxwell into it.
Oh.
All of them, all three of them, white people, black person, a Jewish guy, all different types of people. They know what they did. Even if Puffy is innocent, and I know Puffy, and I like him. I like him. He's always, not only has he always been nice to me, but I was getting into fights with his security over no pictures, and he saw, please leave alone, man.
Look out for you.
And it's not just me. He would have done that for everybody because he likes presidents were harmless. We're not going to hurt him physically. And the goons that he had are fucking stupid. I like Puffy, you know. And even on face value, what he's being charged with, I hear trafficking for prostitution. I don't hear minors though. And so now this is just straight out trafficking. And does Puffy really need to pay for a home?
I agree with you.
He buys a girl a car, and that's a girlfriend.
No, but look.
Was Kim a hoe?
Well, I say this. I'm so glad you said that because
he was a good father to Kim Ford.
You're a man's
man,
right? Yes, you're a man's man because my thing is this: trafficking. That charge is so broad. If you fly a woman out across the country for your birthday to come spend your time with you, and you guys end up sex, that's trafficking.
Yeah,
but they conflate it with these kids just
conflating.
It's different because people try to, when they hear sex trafficking, they're thinking, kids, minors. No, or they're thinking
isn't dating a girl sex trafficking. Honey, I'm in the Hamptons. You want to come home and fuck?
I don't. Okay. Can you pay for my Uber?
I'm gonna send my jet. I'm gonna send my helicopter over to get you. Is that trafficking?
Yeah, according to the law, it is.
Yeah.
Now,
you gotta really watch out for the way these laws are written.
This exactly. So you almost don't have a chance unless you have some money for an adequate defense. You have no chance. You have no chance still.
All right, so now we're getting to nitty gritty. I think what they did to Diddy, even if I hated him, what they're doing to Diddy is wrong.
It's wrong.
This is not, by the way, black man's justice. Why? Because they did the same thing to Ghislaine Maxwell. She's a flight risk. She has money. She could get out of here any time. Well, wait a minute. She also bought a house in New Hampshire for $3.5 million.
Where's she going?
That's not somebody that's ready to leave the country. Puffy came to New York to answer his charges. So now I have to get to the nitty gritty. Nitty gritty is next time they call you in, maybe when they call you in, sir, you need to file your taxes. Could you come in? Next time they do that, you get the fuck out of here and go to fucking Ecuador.
I say it's too late for that now, even if they let him out. But the thing is, what you just said,
they let me out, I'm out of here.
I wouldn't do it because he has said himself.
I'm in France or Ecuador.
He has said himself that he wants to face these charges, right?
Because there's more.
I hear you. I agree. But if he runs,
He's
it's going to look
innocent
good.
until I have to step over you.
I'm with you.
He's innocent until proven. In America, the main tenet of the justice system is innocent
Till
until proven guilty. By putting him in jail,
You
it
make him
means
guilty
that he's guilty.
till
right
proven
there.
innocent. Yeah. Thank you, sir. I didn't expect. I don't mean to be like prejudge people, but I didn't expect you to say that. But you shot that shit right through the damn needle of the eye,
Oh, I
the
am
eye
a man's
needle.
man. I stand up
You
for
know?
what's right. Now, maybe with you it's a little too harsh. But,
No, it's good. We ended up.
I was a little too
If
harsh.
you, I was gonna shake your hand first, but you ended
Wait,
up
we didn't
doing it to
shake
me.
hands.
It's all good.
I
No, I'm glad this is how you can.
I was only mad because you didn't know
Yeah.
she wasn't running away.
Yeah.
She wasn't saying anyway.
I wasn't harassing her either,
I'm
you
not
know.
even gonna criticize you.
But no,
I'm not even criticizing.
what you were saying, I've been saying the same thing. The fact that he came here shows that he wasn't trying to leave. His lawyer even said, "Hey, if I'm going to represent you, you got to give me your passport, your kid's passport, your mother's passport." I don't agree with him taking the kids and the mom's passport and that.
Is that what he did?
The lawyer did that. The lawyer took all of their passports to show that they wouldn't leave, and I thought that was wrong, which made me think the lawyer is working with the prosecutors. Like they only trying to get money, of course.
I don't know who these fucking lawyers are. But what I will say that I question the lawyers too, but for a different reason. Obviously, they had a deal with somebody that Puffy's going to answer the charges. He's going to come in to answer the charges. So then why is it that he's coming in to America, to New York, I don't know where he was before, to answer charges? Did they really need to pick him up at the Park Lane Hotel the night before and hold him?
It was to embarrass him and to say that they arrested him. You one of the only people who actually listen to the details.
Harvey Weinstein walked in. Every day he walked in. Why can't Puffy walk in?
I can't.
Harvey has more money than even Puffy.
I can't answer that because they'll say that I'm playing the race card if I answer that truthfully. But you're hitting it.
Remember, I already established that this is not black man's justice what Puffy getting. You know what he's getting? He's getting rich man's justice by the liberals.
They're going to lynch him.
By the Democrats, the people who want congestion pricing.
Yeah.
People want a person to drive a car who doesn't want to take mass transit because they can't afford a car. I don't want to get into that.
No.
I don't want to change something, but it's those mentality of people that we're dealing with.
And you keep in mind, I'm hearing too, the judge is a woman, so that video is always going to be against him. And I don't condone.
Which judge?
From what I'm hearing, yesterday and this one.
I know the federal
yesterday judge. It was tough, Josh Guy, tough.
You know it's going to be a Stein, and I'm Jewish.
It was a Sky. It ended SKY.
It's going to be a Berg, a Stein, a Witz.
Here today, I think it's another woman. I can't remember. But the point is,
it's not going to be Tyrone Jones.
Oh no. But Tyrone Jones would have locked him up too because there's a lot of pressure outside. But my point is that it's unfair.
He's entitled to bail. He came in. Yeah. If I was him, especially now with this knowledge, I'm going to France.
Too late. It's too late.
That's exactly
it's too
right.
late.
Harvey had 2 years to go to fucking France.
I'm with you.
I'd taken my ankle bracelet, I would put it on a dog, and then I would have been on the fucking Learjet to fucking France. My private jet to France.
You know, I think, because I was wondering, why the hell is he still in the country? He's getting beat up in the press every day. Why don't just take your family and go relax? And if they charge you, come back.
I don't know the answer to that question.
I know the answer. His lawyer took his passport, so he couldn't go anyway. On March 31st or April 1st, the lawyer that picked up that he got said, look, if I'm going to represent you, I want to make sure you're not a flight risk. We got to build trust. This is what the lawyer said. The lawyer says, look, we have to establish some trust with the prosecution, with the district attorney, and we want...
What did this fucking lawyer do for him?
The lawyer sold him out. But it's too... When you don't know until you're in cuffs that the lawyer sold you out.
All I'm saying is, why I got Diddy's here. He's at the Park Lane. Don't worry, he's going to be in court. Let's say your analogy is correct. I have his passport. Why couldn't he have made a deal? He's gonna come in and you're gonna give him the same treatment that you give the white film producer.
Yeah.
Ankle bracelet, not leaving town. He'll be guarded. That we're going to pay for. I mean, 50 million. First off, 50 million. Is that
And
true?
he offered that.
Did
They
the
didn't
judge-
ask him for that.
Did the judge turn that down?
Yes, 50 million.
Now
and
think about it. Think about this.
there's a lynching.
Think about this. 50 million. What could this government do with 50 million? Let's say he jumped bail. Couldn't he resurrect a lot of people's lives, including the alleged victims?
Yeah, with that 50
And
mil.
let me ask you a question. Let's talk about the people, because a lot of the people
Smart man.
that were with Harvey Weinstein, I went to the trial and I studied it. That woman hairstylist was not there. What's her name? That writer who sued him for sexual harassment, who later said being raped is kind of sexy. How do you get $93 million? So Trump is going to win that in appeal, and I hope he does.
Yeah.
Because it's called justice.
What I don't like is a woman gets drunk and they have these guys, they have consensual sex, and then 2 years later, 5 years later, because he didn't keep his promise to her, now she was raped. This is what I don't like.
Exactly.
This is what I don't like.
Harvey was a pig.
Yeah,
You know,
agreed.
I guarantee you but Annabelle Shore I'm friends with. How was she raped 3 times?
Why you
Twice.
keep coming back?
Right. No, twice in like, how was she raped twice? I don't understand that.
Why do you come back? Like, how many times did it take for you to get raped before you realize, oh shit, I got raped?
How do you let this guy anywhere near you?
It's, I met somebody last night who told me she runs in a circle with Diddy and them. She told me somebody offered to pay her to lie on Bill Cosby. Fucking shocked
Maybe
me.
that's why he's in home.
She
I think
told-
they're accusing him of jury
Tampering.
possible interference, prosecutorial
But-
interference.
But another thing is that when the feds accuse you of something, people automatically believe it. You almost have no chance of beating it, because by the time you come into court, the jury pool is already polluted. The mind is already made up. But
It's a serious thing, because this is not about black rights. It's not about white rights. It's about the Constitution has to be the Constitution, whether you're rich or poor, and every man is innocent until proven guilty. Now, does that mean El Chapo should be granted bail? No, because he is a
flight risk. Yeah, he's not from
How do you
here.
differentiate between El Chapo and Diddy?
Well, El Chapo's not from here. I would say that. And
We brought him here. We took him from fucking. I don't even know how we could do that to be legally. To be honest.
Well,
with you.
how El Chapo got here, the Mexicans turned him over, because he kept escaping from jail, making them look bad.
Yeah.
So
He
they were.
notice he didn't escape from here.
No, couldn't. Because over there, the people love him. I don't know if you ever been to Mexico, but I've been down to Tijuana a few times, like 6 times. And
They love El Chapo.
yeah, I'm not going to say everybody does, but
Well, because the people just like blacks. The reason why blacks always like gangsters, and I hang out with a lot of blacks, is because they know how government treats them. They know how the police treat them. So who are you going to get a better shake from? A G or a COP?
yeah.
Or no, or a, what do they call it?
The pigs,
5-0.
5-0. And do you know how many people Diddy paid to go to college? He built a school in Harlem.
The Popo. Who's
Yeah,
gonna get a
the
better deal,
Popo.
the Popo. Who are you gonna get a better deal from, the Popo or the government?
Oh man, neither one. I mean, it's good. Go to
government
them
Popo or a
street
gangster?
the gangster.
I would think so.
Because the gangster want people to love him. The
Yeah.
Popo don't care. The Popo, there was this saying. They said that one of the top,
drug dealers.
one of the top jobs for a psychopath or sociopath is being a police officer and a brain surgeon, because they can have your life in their hands anytime and they can get away with it.
Yeah, brain surgeon. I was a scientist. Brain surgeons or scientists care about moving the world ahead to reality.
Yeah.
Janet, wherever you are, hold the spot for me, because I'm not letting any of these motherfuckers come in.
Right.
But anyway.
So long, Lance.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So that inherently is the problem. I think Diddy should be granted his bail. He should be under house arrest, and he should pay for a federal marshal
To be there.
to be outside his house, and maybe 2 of them that he's paying for,
Yeah.
not us.
They offered that too as well yesterday.
I don't know what they offered.
And he also said that he would have no women visitors at his home, which I think is
laughed when he
drastic.
said that.
You
I
heard
want to
that?
say, are you joking with this nonsense here? I laughed.
He shouldn't have did that. You know why? Because he's got baby mothers.
Yeah,
He's
I
got
know.
children.
Well, it isn't just that. It's just the way he's framing this now is ridiculous.
Now, mind you, that is the lawyer too,
I know,
speaking for
I
him.
know.
That is a
I
lawyer.
would say sacrificing $50 million
It's
if you jump bail, that's not a bad day for America, is it now?
No.
Keep that money, did they?
What?
Did they return that money?
To who?
I don't know.
Well,
Bail money is.
after the trial,
If he, no, I'm saying if he jumps bail.
they keep it.
Oh,
If he jumps
it's
bail,
not
they
about the
keep it.
money.
No,
It's
no,
not about
no.
that. You know,
After
it's not about the
trial,
money.
after trial, whether he gets convicted or not,
The money is released and the property is released back.
yeah, he gets his money back. I thought it was a good deal. I thought if I was a judge, I would have accepted that. Foxy Brown, Foxy, Foxy, what up?
These people that don't know are gonna take a picture.
Yo, Foxy, what up? Anyway,
But yeah, so I have this thing too. If somebody agrees to sleep with somebody in exchange for services or goods, you know, technically this is prostitution. But you didn't force the person.
you know,
Why is that
here's
sex
the
trafficking?
thing. Well, Janet, what's the word that they use when you're grooming? The word grooming. I guarantee you they're going to be using grooming with Diddy. That's what they said. So, in other words, being nice to a woman. Now, the underage is one thing. Under. Well, you know, you don't have that spot anymore because you're women.
Forfeit.
You know that, right? But that's why there's plenty of room. We have to establish the rules here. I'm standing
First come
between
first.
Janet.
Yeah, you
where am I
have-
standing?
look.
Janet, where am I standing?
Look.
Is that your ladder?
When
Whose ladder is that?
yeah.
Then we'll stand on.
And
then
don't
I'm
be
gonna be on your ladder then.
yeah. You,
Thank you. No.
Are you 5 years
Just leave
old?
it there, just
I'm
leave it
talking now.
they should do a reality show with you
No,
too.
I'm
They
gonna
should-
just
You don't really
have
need
your-
it.
No,
This-
I
this
don't.
going.
I didn't know.
I'm
I thought
talking to my
were
friend here. Do you mind?
It's my
Do you
friend.
mind?
My friend.
No, he doesn't want anything to do with you now.
Y'all
See
should
what
do
I
like a
mean?
reality
See
show.
what I mean?
Oh,
But Janet's cool.
please.
Janet's cool. She's smart.
But-
That's why I like her.
But now
She's a
I
crazy bitch, but she's smart.
Wait till you see him in his glory. You're
Crazy
seeing
too.
the behaves.
Yeah, but I don't take shit. I'm a black man at heart. I can go ratchet more than any of you bitches that you might
Yeah, you
roll
gotta-
with in the hood.
you could chop somebody up
I
with
can
that
go
mouth.
I am ratchet, but anyway.
Calling out their names. So I was just wondering, can you? I heard you calling out their names, so I just want to know who this guy is, if you know him, if you know
Where?
him.
Tyrone Jones.
Not this guy.
Actually, Tyrone Shoes.
This guy.
Him? I don't know who that is. That guy. I don't know. He's
Tyrone
probably
Shoes.
just a
You
family.
have to ID the three guys
no,
too.
that's Tyrone Shoes.
I don't know. Tyrone.
That's Tyrone Shoes.
Tyrone Shoes. I don't know him.
You don't recognize?
But the first one.
You don't
Yeah, the
recognize
first one-
Tyrone Shoes?
The first one is his son, and then this one I know is King, and then that's King, and then I know that that's Quincy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
any of these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these
One is like his stepson.
I
But
don't really care.
yeah, free P Diddy, at least on bail. Let him out.
Let's get clear about Diddy's women.
They want the money.
He's not being charged with this. But that video didn't make him look too good.
Not at all.
However, did you ever see her after he dragged her with the hair and then just walked away? Did you ever see her get back in the elevator?
No, she chose to stay.
And for 3 years after, she chose to stay. And now she's going to
Yep.
be the main witness?
Yep. Not only
Really?
you
Really?
you actually read up on shit. You have a sharp mind. Most people
Yeah.
don't know these
And
details.
they have opinions.
But also
like the pro-Palestinian knuckleheads.
in that video,
That's
he
right.
in that video he was there was one point where he was sitting down. Yes, he threw something at the wall, but if he really wanted to kill her, wouldn't he have gotten up and continued beating her?
But if
he
you remember,
sat
he just
down.
let her go. And
He was high, too.
I really want to know what she did to him.
With the word on the street, don't take this as this is not fact, but the word on the street is she was going through his phone while he was sleeping and she found some texts from some other women that he was dating. 'Cause, you know, he's
That's
dating
what they
women.
said about Rihanna and
Chris
whatever
Brown.
his name.
But it usually happens. Let me tell you, with women, they flip out and shit like that. And I'm not saying.
And I would too.
Clear in the aisles.
And you know what? Men should. What cheating is one of the worst things you can do to somebody that's close to you.
Well, they were both doing that. But if she knows that you have
Well, that's true.
multiple
They're
women,
both doing that. But you know how men are.
Yeah.
I can cheat on you, but
you
I'm a
can't.
man.
Yeah.
You can't cheat on me.
I pay for your life.
Bullshit.
But now here's what
Bullshit.
happened. She went through his phone and she hit him in the head while he was sleeping, and ran out the room with some jury in his back.
Whatever, he was tired. You saw
Yeah,
that. He
that's
wasn't
why
even
he had no
dressed
clothes
up.
on.
Right. So that's what I want to know. What
Either
did
shower
she do to
or-
him?
So his retaliation was what got caught
I
on
didn't tell you, I
tape.
know Puffy very. I already told you. I like the guy. I really like him. Now, he didn't look too good what he did to Steve Stout.
Oh, when he went up to his
He looked
office,
like a punk ass bitch what he did with Steve Stout.
but he
But
told
they were friends 2 days later.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were going to parties together.
and he told Steve Stout, don't put that video out because I'm having second thoughts about my portrayal in that video.
Yeah, but if that had a handle, plus, you know, what about man to man? What about meeting him in a bathroom like Chuck Zito did with with whatever his name is? And what about man to man? What about instead of having two fucking goons hold? Because Steve Stout was a big dude. And what about having two goons holding you down and you crack them on the head with a bottle?
See, I didn't know
That's
that.
a fucking punk ass bitch.
I didn't know that. Yeah, that is. But you know what I know too?
I fault him for that, for being a punk.
Those guys that have that money like that.
Actually, I should stand next to him.
Yeah, you on the
Stay
inside.
away from you, man.
Where's the likes? Thanks. He makes good conversation. I love that guy. I want to be friends with
I'm
him.
slow.
Oh,
Go on.
yeah.
I'm talking my
No,
buddy here.
I-
Leave me alone.
Now your head is full.
I was just saying that with a guy like Diddy in his position, if he's upset with somebody or about something, there's people who want to be closer to him, so they'll take it amongst themselves to try to just to prove loyalty to him. That
He's
type
not a
of
man.
shit.
He's not a man for doing what he did with Stout and
Yeah.
because well, I would have done whatever.
I don't know.
he
The
did.
police start getting nervous.
First, I would take psychiatric counseling about it.
Yeah.
The second thing I would do. I mean, I do like the guy. I do like.
But he's not perfect. He's not perfect.
He's
Far from
nowhere-
it.
You have no idea how nice. I was getting into a physical fight with Benny Medina. And
The
on a
director?
video, because when Jennifer Lopez, and like I'm fighting with him because he's a prick.
Yeah, you know.
He said, "Watch
Yo, you can't be here. We don't want any pictures of public street. And like he's pushing me, I'm pushing him. Puffy jumps out of the car and goes, "What are you doing, man? This is my man." Meaning I'm
shit.
his man. I don't hang with him.
But he'd
But
seen
he
your
knew
face.
me.
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't let me into his party at Cipriani, the first one, and the PR, no, press don't get in, you don't get in, and somehow same thing at his house party, they wouldn't let those house party, they were trying to throw me out, the PR people, the white PR people,
Fuck that.
and Puppy twice said no, he stays.
Wow.
Yeah, but
So
he's
you had
dressed.
good
I
relations.
don't care what he is, Steve. You can put your camera when you can enjoy the party, right?
Right?
So you had some good experiences with you. He's kind to you.
I never had a bad experience.
This is why you're fair right now. Because I've talked to a lot of other people. I can see it slanted. You're fair.
I feel bad for two reasons. The reason where I don't know him is that his constitutional rights are being violated on an assumption and a pathetic. But they did that with the white woman too, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. The white rich woman got that too.
Yeah.
You're not a flight. And I'm surprised that her lawyers, and they're better than me. See what that? I'm surprised that her
They're
lawyers
just taking the
couldn't-
money.
Couldn't get a judge to say, well, you're right. How could she be a flight risk if she's buying a $3.5 million house? So we're going to ensure that she's not going to leave, and you're going to pay for a federal agent to be an ankle monitor, right, Julie?
Most of these lawyers don't really care about the client or their rights.
I
They
would.
just want the money.
And why? And what about Anna, that Russian heiress, fake heiress, that was a con woman? She
don't
was
know about
allowed
this
to wear her ankle bracelet and get paid to do a fashion show.
When
You
was
know the
this?
Russian Anna? They did that movie on her. She's a con woman. She stole from her friends. She conned everybody. She served 2 years in jail. Look
I
that
didn't
up.
hear that. Okay.
Yeah, why isn't she out of this country? She wasn't a citizen. She lied about everything, and she's fighting for citizenship. She was convicted of a crime. She was never legal in this country, and why is she still here, going to parties and throwing parties? Look that.
They
Look
pick and
that one
choose.
up.
They pick and choose who they want. Jelaine Maxwell got a lot of information on. This is another thing too, because the word on the street is that there was a list, Epstein list, all the people that went there.
Everybody said that list, and we never saw it.
We never
Why
saw
not?
it. And
Why
my
not?
thing is, even if you did
Now
go
is
to
the
the
time.
island,
But now is the time. If Jelaine really had that list, now's the time
to
to
release
throw everybody under the bus.
right. And my thing is this: just because somebody is on the list and they went to the island doesn't mean they participated in anything illegal. Maybe they got invited just as a guest, a dinner guest, to talk business.
I've said the same thing.
You know, but this damn the average people, they don't have no critical thinking skills and they don't like to think down. They just read the headlines and that's it.
Look,
But
I mean, they can look. They can construe it any way they want, but that doesn't mean it's going to be accurate.
right. And I have a question. One thing I never
And
understood
that's very
and I don't
scary
like
legally.
was scary too. Why don't they allow cameras in the courtroom? This thing is
Yeah, that's a federal court thing, and I really don't know why. And I think cameras should be mandatory.
Mandatory.
I think video should be mandatory. I think the taxpayers have a right to see what goes on in the courthouse.
Yes.
Juries, if it's important, if it's an important case and you're worried that you can't. First off, if you can't trust the jurors that they might be watch TV and say they didn't, then you really shouldn't have them. If you can't trust them, then why have them?
They say that this is the best system that we have
Yeah, right.
in the world, and
It's
it's not fair. It's tilted.
It needs to be truncated. We need to get rid of a lot of these procedures. I'll give you a procedure. It's called Rule 61.
Rule 61.
And Rule 61 is called offer of judgment. So if you're suing somebody civilly in federal court, and you think, let's say it's a photo. Let's say you think your photo. Let's say you stole your photo and you think it's worth. Let's be fair, $10,000. But the plaintiff is never going to say, well, we think it was worth $9,000 or $11,000. They're going to say, I think it's worth $750. Okay, they know about offer of judgment, so they gave you an offer. So if you win the case, right? You win the case, but you only win. Let's say you win $1,999 because you wanted. No, I'm sorry. Let's say you win. What did I just say? $750.
$750. Now you said $750.
Let's say you win $649. $749.
Okay.
Okay. You get your $749, but then because of offer of judgment, you have to pay their lawyers' fees.
Hey.
Because you didn't get what you thought you would get.
Okay. So you lose. You're gonna end up losing.
You would lose a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Why is that fair?
It's not.
Why? How is that anywhere near fair? They shouldn't be, meaning you won, meaning they shouldn't be stealing your photo in the first place. So why do you now have to pay them because you were man enough to go to court and you disagreed? You know, this is art. Some people, Keith Haring can spit on a fucking piece of toilet paper and call it art, and someone might pay $1 million for it.
This is crazy.
Not me, but
in that case about the judgment that you said, would you be able to
it's
sue
called
that?
offer of judgment, Rule 61, Federal Rules of Civil Procedure.
Offer judgment, Rule 61
Civil procedure.
of civil procedure. Now, would you be able to sue them again for damages? Like you have to pay their legal fees?
Well, it could be appealed. You might be able to appeal it. Personally, I think that is something that needs to be reassessed. I think there needs to be case law on that because it can be abused.
Okay.
It might not be able to be abused. In copyright infringement cases, it can be abused. Maybe not in other cases, because there is such a thing as greedy plaintiffs. There is such a thing as taking it. But believe, I mean, I'll admit something right now. Anytime I've sued somebody civilly, and I've had damages, actually, I can talk about it because I never went to court. Somebody hit me on a bike, on my e-bike, and the guy claimed he didn't do it, so I took him to court, and no Diddy. I took him to court. Right? I thought they were
Yes,
going
sir,
to run. I took him to court, and no, I didn't take him to court. I was negotiating with the insurance company. So my bike was damaged, and they go, yeah, unfortunately, you had an old bike. You know, it was perfect because I fixed my own bikes, and I make sure they're in top shape. And I go to them, you know, they go, well, and I said, well, I bought the bike new for $1,000. It's a year old, so I want $750. He goes, we're only going to give you $250 because it had scratches and this and that, and that's all you're going to get. And I said, okay. And I said, okay. I said, but we didn't talk about my damaged cameras. I didn't have damaged cameras, but at home I have all of my damaged cameras.
You bring that in.
And you know what? They didn't even challenge me.
They fix your shit. You got
They
new
didn't
shit.
even challenge me. So all I wanted was the bike, and I got $5,000.
Nice, nice. We
And
call
I got
that
a Cerrone
finessing.
instead of an electric. I got a Cerrone.
Okay, we call it finessing. You finessed it.
But why should I have?
You shouldn't have to do
Why
that.
should I have to bull? And this goes on all the time. Why should I have to lie and bullshit to
Right.
get what I need?
Right.
To get what's owed to me?
Right.
And Rule 61 is an abomination because they know that they say, well, you know, we're giving you that offer. I think it's generous because if you lose this case, Mr. Sands, you are going to have to pay our lawyers' fees. Well, okay. You know what? I figured a workaround around that. Now I incorporate. So any money now, when we sue, we're suing under the corporation.
So you put up a corporate veil in
Right.
between yourself and
Thank
the
you.
lawsuit.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
And so now we win off. They win off for judgment. All of a sudden, my money gets paid out to me right before they're able to put anything on it, because corporations are allowed to pay people.
Right. Right.
So now
You're an
that's-
employee of
that
it.
money is in my hands now, and the corporation is bankrupt.
Nice. Nice. You smart. You smart. Very
That's
smart.
the one thing I learned in law school.
You're smart.
That's the one thing I learned,
That
and it
corporate-
works.
Oh, this is why you know what you know. You actually went to law school. You went
I
to.
learned
I like
more
that.
outside of law. I learned more by. Remember, I can't advise anybody against corporate law. I know nothing. I could care less. I fell asleep in that class, and I got out of it and said, I'm not gonna, I don't want this. I wound up dropping out because it's like, this is fucking bullshit. But my specialty is public spaces, police procedure with photographers. You know,
You're
I'm
really
a
good
little
at that.
weak when it gets technical. For example, double jeopardy. What exactly is double jeopardy? Because the police charge you with something, then the DA drops the charges, and then they charge you with something else.
Well,
It's not double jeopardy.
it's not double
If
jeopardy.
it doesn't
It's
go
not-
before a judge, it's not double jeopardy. Once it goes before a judge, then it's double jeopardy.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Okay, now I know.
Or when they say something like dropping charges with prejudice or without prejudice or something.
Yeah. How do you know this? Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
look, I
exactly.
studied the law too. I thought about
Obviously.
becoming a lawyer.
Obviously,
and I've been,
yeah.
I like hanging around lawyers and I just listen all the time. But I've had my little scrapes here and there with law and had to fight things. So I've been in it, you know. But
I've never had a judge
Constitu-
throw a case out with prejudice.
with prejudice.
And I'm currently suing somebody right now. I can't say anything about it, but they're a scumbag repair company contractor. I'll say contractor. And they held my property. They said they had a mechanics lien when I called 911. You can't just say I have mechanics lien. You have to file to get a lien. And the cops just they wouldn't do anything to help me. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to court. I started in small claims, and I just don't show up. Then they throw out the case, then I get it back on because I give them like excuses that will work in front of a judge. I'm not gonna say what they are. I made these motherfuckers show up 4 times already.
You still didn't show up. Yeah, you guys
And
want
they're
to fuck with me?
stubborn.
Yeah.
They're not gonna they're not gonna pay me what I want. And I say, okay, well, you know what? We have a final appearance now. And I said, just want to let you know, guys, I'm going to take that final appearance, and we're now going to go to an appellate court. Not appellate court, we're going to the Supreme Court. It's not really the Supreme Court's not the highest court in New York. We're going to go to the Supreme Court now, where I can get physical, mental damages from you, and you're going to have to hire a lawyer now.
Wow.
And you know what? They didn't care.
They still stood. Damn.
We'll find out how.
Damn.
We'll find out how much I can push them before I break them. So
You don't give up.
So far, I made them waste 4 days, and they all showed up. The whole company showed up. 3 of them showed up. They sit there like a bunch of. Let me see if I.
You've been playing chess with them.
I have video.
The art of war.
I have video of them. Because when they left the courtroom, I said they had my lens with them, and I go, "You want to give me my lens back?" And they just like walking away from me and videotaping them. And I said to the guy, I said, you know, I could follow you home, and I'll take that fucking lens back. You know that, right? Because that's my property, and you don't.
Yeah.
But I didn't bring up the mechanic's lien because I don't know what happens. I don't think it'll be valid because you can't just the day before court 2 years later you can't just say, well, we got a mechanic's lien. Okay, what about? So I'm suing them for. I bought a new lens.
Okay.
I bought the top of the line lens, and because I need a lens. I'm a photographer.
You got your receipt, and
Yeah.
look, and it cost you money to go and get it. And you had to
I
waste
need
time.
a lens. I can't wait for them to give it back to me.
Yeah. I have my work, my livelihood, Your Honor. Yeah.
And if she doesn't agree with me, you can get the lens back, but you can't get punitive. Then I'm gonna go to this court right there. And then they're gonna have to hire a lawyer. Good luck. If they don't hire a lawyer, they'll lose badly.
Because it's like a default judgment.
Because they won't
right?
even know about a motion to dismiss. They won't know about. I mean, even the small claims judge beat them up. She gave them an opportunity because remember I said 3 times I stood them up. So she goes, do you want to? You know, I got her to put it back on the docket, but they could challenge that. And is there anything you want to challenge this? And they thought they said no. They could have. They might have won too. But see, what would they have won? They would have won. It goes out of the jurisdiction of small claims.
And it goes right there. Okay. They didn't want that trouble. They didn't want that trouble.
Yeah, but meanwhile, just give me my lens back.
Right.
They could have been nice guys. Look, Steve, we don't want to pay you $10,000, $5,000 for another lens. $3,000, I think I'm asking. However, we'll give you free repairs. How's that sound? We fucked you. I regret it. I'm really sorry. It's like let's talk now. It's like Lebanon and Israel. If I was Lebanon,
you'd be trying to make peace.
Knowing what Israel has the technology to do now, I would kick that terrorist organization out of my country and say, we love you, Israel. We love you. We got rid of Hezbollah. We don't want them anymore. We want you to come in and protect us from Hezbollah. We're gonna allow. If I was I don't say I hated Jews, I would still realize who the real man is.
Yeah.
And that's it. I would kick Hezbollah out and I make a deal. We need protection. Can you? Because Hezbollah is going to do to us what they did to Palestine. So we're going to be. We realize we were wrong. We don't want these terrorist groups taking us over. We're giving you our country. Just be nice to our people.
Because other than that, you're just going to get killed. You're going to get bombed.
They could do that because Lebanon is an advanced Arab state.
But I think the way it's going, Israel's not going to stop till they occupy and control all that territory anyway.
Can you blame them?
I can't blame either side. Only because I have no ties. I know you may have ties, but for me, as an objective observer, as an objective observer, I
I
look
slept
at
with an
like,
Israeli girl who I really liked, but does that matter?
well,
Thai.
well, I say this.
Israeli pussy is great, by the way.
Yeah,
Israeli poom
it
poom.
feels good. Said, where you learn these words, man?
Well, I'm about that life. Well, I can't be about that life. I have to use
Said that
big
poom
words.
poom.
I have to use big college words. I can't
Yo,
use like poom
you
poom.
said poom poom. You call a guy Batiman and everything, right?
Well, that's
Oh man,
I have to be. I can't be on fleek.
I always say you on fleek.
Anyway,
my God,
I can't remember
I,
the words
I,
as they come up. They don't
I,
come up easily.
I like this. I like this guy. You know your shit.
But I'm not saying they do it because they want to. They do it because can you imagine the technology Israel has now?
Man, they got the drones
They got
now?
their cell phones, and they got them to explode in their pockets.
That's crazy. And the drones, I see they're flying the drones now and dropping on them too. Hey, I have a question.
Whatever happened to Iran's drones?
Oh, them it's not nowhere
They're
near.
a fucking joke.
No.
Why don't they just realize that they could possibly have a better life?
Right. So
Because really, the only reason why Israel is acting that way with the Palestinians, even the Muslims who are in Israel, is because they can't trust them. And bombing Israel when they already was a ceasefire and killing people enjoying a music festival.
yeah, that was crazy.
That doesn't exactly engender trust.
Yeah.
Right?
And they were in like parachutes or some shit.
Let's understand who broke the ceasefire.
Yeah.
Let's understand. I don't care what Israel did, who broke the ceasefire. I'm sure Israel did a lot of nasty shit to them. Who broke the ceasefire?
It's true.
Nobody talks about that.
What if
Who's holding hostages right now?
What if like in this case, imagine if Diddy was Israel and the plaintiff is the Hezbollah or the Palestinians. Like, look, you don't start with me because you ain't bigger than me. You know, I'm gonna win in this fight right here. The only way you're gonna beat me is to be able to bring me to some shit like this.
It's kind of a bad analogy because it's a completely different scenario. But
well, I'm just talking about as far as the part of if you hit me,
bottom,
I hit you
bottom
back.
line is, there's no reason why Lebanon should be tolerating Hezbollah in their country. At least Lebanese people are allowed to vote. Palestinian people, tell this to all the liberals. The people in Palestine, we don't even know whether they want this or not because they weren't able to vote for 42 years.
They probably have like Sharia law over there where it's not a choice.
They totally
they're going by the
I'm about to tell Cynthia Nixon because she's pro Palestine. I'm about to tell her on Sex and the City. You think Palestinians? You think Muslim the Sharia? You think Palestine's such a great place? Why don't you take your lesbian girlfriend and go say we're lesbians, see what happens?
Get your ass whooped and tarred and feathered.
Take your gay friends with you, Mario Cantone and whoever else the gay people on Second City. Take your gay buddies and see what happens.
See what happens. You ain't gonna make it
back.
back.
People? You think they're wonderful fucking people?
You ain't gonna make it back.
Meanwhile, you go to Israel, they don't care. They don't care if you're gay or not.
You got that freedom. Now,
they may not like gay people, but they're not going to hurt you.
I was gonna say this because I'm against it. I think men should be for women and women should be for men. But who am I to tell you who to love? You love who you love.
Bill, I think, don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton said it best.
Yeah.
Don't ask, don't tell. It's none of my business what you do. I don't care what you do. You have the right to do it.
Right.
It doesn't hurt me.
You're not hurting anybody.
Right.
And as long as you're not hurting children, it's not my business.
Yeah. But don't run around flagrantly parading it and then saying I can't get a job because they know I'm gay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying to hide it. I'm just saying just don't flaunt it.
Yeah.
Because you don't, in a workplace, it's all about work. You don't want somebody coming in purple and pink and say, oh, hi,
Well,
You
this
don't
world,
want that. It takes away from the workplace.
it does, and
And
this
I don't want to hire. It's not entertainment. It's not
fashion show,
a fashion show.
yeah,
Thank you.
you know,
Not a burlesque show.
this but this world is going to hell. Every year is getting worse and worse because they accept it. If you speak out against that, they try to cancel you.
I'm not
Oh, you're
speaking out against
homophobic.
being gay. I'm just saying you can't be flamboyant about it and then complain.
That somebody doesn't want you on their
Employment
staff.
payroll.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing that I hate is them pushing it up on kids on TV.
Yeah,
It's all on
we don't
TV.
want- we
Everything
don't
is a
want this.
man kissing a man, a
We
woman.
don't want.
No, but
And-
freedom of speech.
And plus, we have to realize, and we have to be honest about this. It's sick behavior.
Mm-mm-mm.
Is it harmful behavior? No. But it's sick. A man walking around going, I'm not really a man, I'm a woman.
It's a mental
I'm a
illness.
woman, I'm a woman. Yeah, it's mental illness. We have to accept that.
Yeah.
We have to make
Yeah.
a decision what is mental illness and what isn't mental illness.
Yeah. It's one like the lady said about porn. No, the guy said about porn. I don't know what it is, but I know, I can't explain it, but I know it when I see it. That type of thing, mental illness, you know.
Well,
What
you
happened
know,
here?
I don't believe it. In the movies, a man could kiss a woman on screen for a while.
Yeah. That they sexualize and stuff. Now this world is ass backwards now.
It is.
It's backwards.
It is. We're still puritanical, whether we talk about rights and this and that. But meanwhile, a white guy no less, is arrested at a beach because he didn't have a beach pass.
That's crazy.
Remember that?
Trespassing they got him for or something.
I don't know what they charged him with.
Yeah.
Then they denied. Oh no, it wasn't because he had a beach pass, because he's disrespectful to an officer. Why was he disrespectful? Because the officer was asking for a beach pass. Man, you have to have a pass to go on a fucking beach.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like it's private, a private beach.
Now, there is a beach in common law. A beach is considered public for everybody.
Right. In common law.
It's called look up the public trust doctrine,
Yeah.
and it's for everybody,
Okay.
not just for people who might be able to afford it. That's what it's calling.
Mm.
Hello? Who's this?
Hey guys. Yeah, I get it. Be yourself, stop claiming to be everything but what
What?
you are.
We know that.
And you say you're the real.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
if you want it.
Yeah, I'm not getting so much into it, but I feel you guys. I'm waiting to see what's going to come out.
When are you available?
I'm here. I'm front row.
Let me find out where I put it from the last time, because nobody wants to pay money.
And look at all of the people. You guys see all of the people down there. Uh-oh. It doesn't look like it. He don't look too happy, so I think he got denied.
All right, thank you.
I think he got denied because it's over. They denied the bail. Denied. What's up, man?
Steve.
Oh, you guys know each other.
Jesus
You know the whole.
Huh?
Jesus was. He's nuts. Oh man, you fell for that shit.
What's the word? He got denied
He
again?
fell for that. He fell for
Denied?
that. He's shit.
Let's see. It's his defense lawyer still talking.
Okay.
You ever encountered
You should follow this guy. He's good.
I've seen some of his stuff. Okay.
He just gives like live in the courtroom like updates, so, like inner city press, and then just kind of keep on.
Inner city press.
Yeah.
How does he get in there? How do you?
He's a lawyer.
Okay.
He's a lawyer,
Okay.
And then,
So would I get along with
you
him?
can apply to get credentials.
You guys are absolutely.
Ah.
I heard what he
Okay.
did to Tyrone.
So anybody can go in the galley, right?
Yeah, anybody can go in.
Got around.
But then, in order to like keep a cell phone with you, you have to apply
them in the
for
fucking
a
teeth.
credential.
Okay.
I wish
Okay.
Tyrone would have done that.
I understand. I'm glad you told me that. What do you think is gonna happen?
That should be a good enough.
If you're gonna have a prediction, I think legally he should be granted bail at least, no matter how bad it is. But I think that they want to get him for that video.
Oh my
that video, yeah. But I heard that there was something before that video that we didn't see. Pastor hit him in the head with a phone while he didn't have any clothes on. That's why he ran out like this. She found a number. She found him texting another woman. This is what somebody told me this in his circle. So, sometimes a woman doesn't like if a man is doing. A man will do the same thing too. So she and hit him, boom, and then took his phone and his bag and ran out the room. So when he ran, he came out. That's what we see. Because I don't think, but the way it's going to be painted, she was trying to get away. This is kidnapping.
So
But
that all happened in this one.
in the room. But they rented the whole floor, so it was only them two up there. So when he would go to a hotel, instead of getting one room, they rent the whole floor. So to me, as a man who's, and I've been around different people, it sounds logical to me. There was something that led up to that, as opposed to I'm just coming out just so I'm high, I'm drunk, and I'm just gonna. It looked bad, and it was bad, but she ended up staying with him, I think, another 3 years. So I'm like, if you get, forgive me for being raw, but if you get raped, do you go back to the person who violated you, or do you say, yo, I got to do something about this? Why keep going back? That's my only thing. Now they would say, oh, it's manipulation and power, but you can say, I don't care about your gifts. I don't care about you buy me a Rolex. I don't care if you send me on shopping sprees. What you did to me was wrong. But why you wait 8 years later when you're married with a new guy and he doesn't have the same kind of money you're used to? You married a personal trainer. You left a billionaire. You went to a personal trainer. He can't provide that same life that you had. Now you guys are figuring out we got to get money. That's just somebody told me. Don't take my word for it. But when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yo, that makes a lot of sense to me when I analyze the situation. Like, imagine you go from somebody you hopping on private jets, somebody's giving you $100,000 a month as your spending money, $100,000 a month. You leave that guy because he's cheating on you and he won't marry you and won't give you a baby. Now you go with this guy who gives you 2 kids and marries you, but he only make $80,000 a year.
It works like you have a right. Why is it that the white don't?
I mean, I would. You start thinking about all of the bad things that the person before you did, and like, hey, I got this. I need some money. I'm not giving you anything. You're not even with me anymore. I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna put this in it, put it in it, but I need 30 million. I'm not giving you 30 million. All right, well, it's going to the press. I'm gonna sue you. So there was a law that came out that they extended the statutes of limitations here. It was called the Survivors Act. So it allowed people that had older claims to come in. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because there's some people who are truly hurt in this world. But in this case, to me, it looked like a money grab. But it got so much attention that these guys started looking at it. And they didn't, I don't think they thoroughly probably investigated everything, but they know how to make you look a certain way in the press. And maybe the guy was getting freaky with different women and stuff, but it's not a crime if those people participated willingly. I know some women that I was scared of, because they like handcuffs and I'm like, yo, what is this? This is kind of too much for me. But they like to be like what they call bondage and things like that. I'm just saying that in my mind, that's crazy. But to them, they're like, we like this. So I can't judge you if nobody's forcing you to do that. So I don't know. Thing's crazy to me. That's crazy.
I guess we'll see.
It looks crazy, but I mean, it's trafficking.
I just don't like it. Personally, do not like Buffy.
I understand.
I haven't liked him since high school. Sometimes I feel like he put the hit out on Biggie so that he could make a ton of money.
I've heard this theory a lot. The problem I have with it is that I'm sure you're familiar with Tupac. He had a song, if you ever look at it, listen to it, it's called Hit 'Em Up. And he's ravaging, going off on Puff and Big. But at the end of his song, he says, my fofo, make sure all your kids don't grow. That's slang for saying, I hate you so much, I'll kill your kids. So I think about that. What would you do, or how would you feel if somebody said they were going to kill your kids? Now, these in the streets, guys in the streets are not quick to go to the police to make a complaint. They'd rather handle it amongst themselves, even if it leads sometimes to bloodshed. So I think that beef, and I'm not saying Puff did anything or anything, but I think that beef stems from that. I'll leave it alone. Because it's so many ways, but I think it was an LA thing. I think somebody in LA called the hit on Biggie. But I understand your thinking too, because I've heard this. I've seen it on the internet.
I'll take a hot dog for that shit.
Yeah. So, are you familiar with any
You
law
want a burger
at all?
with that shake?
Like in terms of
For-
what happened. Like,
Yeah, like for example, the yeah. Yeah, they said like, yeah, no more freak offs. But why do these women keep going back if they don't like being in a freak off? What is the thing that's bringing them back? Why? You want to be on a yacht? You want to be flying on private jets? You want to wear a diamond Rolex? So you give your body for that?
That's the price, though.
I mean, look, but no, don't listen. There's people that do it for a lot less.
Yeah,
You know, you can go to a prostitution area, and there's women that are doing this thing for $40. So imagine they want this Rolex. They're gonna, oh, you want to freak off, baby? I'll do whatever you want to do, papi.
Of course.
Papi. So
Go to the Caribbean.
so why they blaming the man if the women keep coming back? Nobody. If somebody do something to you right now, and you're bleeding, you're not gonna wait next week, 2 weeks, 10 years to go to the police. You go, I'm going to the police right now.
It's money. Of course it's money. And then they're going to have an interview with CDS, and it's going to be another 50 million, and then they're going to have a book, and it's going to be more money.
You're a victim.
Yeah, of course, that's the best way.
But that's the easy. Women, I think they got it easier when it comes to this kind of thing because they could just say everybody believes it. You know. But men, we can be bad too, but they smarter. You know.
That's the way since Jesus Christ. I don't know who is the fucking person who started this shit, man.
Right.
That's that way.
That's right.
The Bible said that we were living alone, like happy, then we have the girl, and then we're working.
Yeah.
We were in the fucking paradise.
Yeah.
The guy said, don't eat that
Don't
shit.
touch it, and she go.
And who went? We
Eve.
didn't eat that shit.
You right. Right. They know how to cause. They know how to cause some shit.
They're sitting in the money.
Yeah. Their whole goal is to take your money.
They know that we're devil in the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just have two heads, man. And sometimes the other head is better and faster thinking than the main one.
We still animals.
Totally.
Human being is
Totally.
animals.
It's an animal.
They think that we supposed to. Oh, I don't like her. She doesn't look good. I see. She's beautiful. I like. This is a man.
We're animals, man.
But you get shamed for thinking like a man and speaking like a man these days. You cannot.
We're talking on these days about equality. It's important to have equality, so I can speak and can say whatever I want. Totally. It's equality.
They call you a pig. You're a pig. You're a womanizer. You're a dog. But you say that to her. Oh my God.
Oh my God. And now she starts to be like a girl.
Yeah.
Before that, she was like,
Yeah.
Probably going to a man side. But then when she gets something back, but I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. You understand me. You understand. But no matter what, we can't live with them, can't live without them. We need them. We need them. You know? We need them.
Is coming up?
Well, there will be, there's not going to be then another hearing, right? That's it, and then the trial.
Yeah.
That's what I'm understanding, right? So we have the whole trial happening without them.
They should let him out because, at least for bail, you know? Because he's supposed to be, in America, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. And if he was going to run, he would have ran already. But he came to New York.
Do you think we live in a democracy?
No.
So if this guy, sorry, is a white guy, he's different.
Yeah. You know.
He's different.
You know.
He's different, man.
You know. Trump got convicted over 20 felonies. He's out running for president. He's a hero. This guy only got 3 charges.
Probably explain
He don't have to wear ankle monitor.
because everybody knows him. Tell me this motherfucker. Everybody knows this motherfucker.
Yeah. Everybody know him now. But yeah.
It's a big deal.
Look, but the history of America always been like that. Like guys, if you have color, you don't get fair treatment. Sometimes you have to be extraordinary. But if just for normal, it's but I don't blame this just on everybody else. I blame it on my people too. We also bad to each other at times. You know what I mean? And everybody's group is bad to their kind too. But in this case, I think there's some discrimination going on. I think it's really discrimination. These are hosts and ladies show they don't want Rolex, right? Sure. Yep. So, and my thing is this sex trafficking. If you know a woman and you want her to come spend time with you, don't pay for the plane ticket. Don't pay for her Uber. Don't pay for anything because they will say this is if she get mad at you, this is trafficking. If you have, so, but when people hear sex trafficking, they think little children and this and this.
And it's illegal children in this country if you are 20 years old.
Thank you.
And they're not children at the time.
18, I think. Yes, yeah. Yeah. When you're 10, 11 years old, you know if you're doing something wrong because you hide it. You go and you hide. You and the little girl, maybe you go, you kiss. You don't want nobody to see because you know it's wrong. Yeah, people know stupid. But this time, it's Me Too. So if somebody make a accusation against you, they don't, even if you, you thirsty. Yeah, if it's Me Too era. So if somebody say you did something, nobody care about your story. They believe the woman immediately.
But on the other hand, during the last 10 years, we're living in a billionaire world. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be a billionaire. You know what I mean? They don't want to be. They want to be a singer. They want to have like bills and throw bills to the people. They want to have that money, right? So imagine those girls. They don't have anything. They just have the body.
This is right.
So just kiss me, do whatever you want. I'm going to be with you. The point is that they think that they are the most beautiful thing, and they don't know that he has probably like 100 women waiting at the door, right? So then he said, like, thank you so much, really appreciate it. You're 20? 21, you are good with me, 21. And then she said, like, he did something bad to me, he put cocaine on me.
Yeah.
So that's 50. And then he said to his friend, like, hold me, so that's other 20. So around, if I have a good lawyer, we can ask for $1 million.
Yeah.
Right, so I don't need to go to the school, I don't need to go to the university, I don't need to go to work, so I'm going to have 1 million, right? Or probably, let's say the guy is big, I'm going to have 10 million, right? A lawyer, 5 million for me. Taxes, everything, 4 million, right? So I can buy like 4 houses. I'm going to live in one, then the rent of the other ones. I have a nice life. I didn't do anything.
You never
Just
worked.
sit
Just,
on that.
just, yeah,
Just
yeah,
sit
yeah.
on that, and that's it, man. It was just one night. She didn't spend like 3 years with him. It was probably just one night.
Right.
And then we're going to have more people coming saying, he
You
did
did
it
to
to
me.
But I didn't show you. No, you did it to me. And who's going to believe the guy
They're
that
gonna
I
believe the
didn't see
woman.
you?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Some people, and they must to know that shit. The problem is this. We start to have these kind of situations with the Me Too movement, right? That the girls start to say, like, the guys are doing something bad to us. But 10 years ago, nobody said anything like that.
Right.
We have politicians, we have entertainment guys, we have like business guys, like huge name that nobody knows, who were doing parties with girls, man. It's all the signs like the emperators, like in Rome, you know what I mean? They were doing like big parties with girls, with boys, like how you say, like having sex between all of them. It's all life as a human being that we have that kind of parties, right?
Right.
But now, girls saw an opportunity to find money there. Let's see that this guy had sex with a gay guy. Is he here asking for money?
No.
No,
That's
right?
it.
Because they're not going to believe in a guy.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. You're going to take advantage of when I have money, right? But if a girl comes here and say with tears on his eyes, he did that to me.
They're gonna believe. No question asked. This is true. You think you?
But in the other hand, the guy is not something really nice, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We saw the video. Yeah, not perfect, but we know what happened before the video. We only see the hallway part. What happened on the inside is she took the phone and boom. While he has no clothes on, so he's running out. This is no good. Doesn't look good on video. But I like to be fair and understand people. Why did you do what you do? You know. But also he's getting high. He's getting drunk. You're gonna do stupid shit when you high and you drunk. You know.
And in the other hand, if you are a girl that was raised by your parents, right? Because they're not picked up from the street, right? They're not prostitutes. So they probably they have parents. You know, if a guy starts to do that kind of shit, he can be in the party, right? He start to smoke, start to drink, okay. But if he gets drunk, you know, as a human being, that you need to move on.
Yeah.
We can get like crazy things here. We don't want to be in a crazy environment. At least you want to be there.
Right.
So you stay.
That's true. No,
It's a decision.
my thing too, if a man gets drunk, is drinking, and a woman get drunk too, and they do something,
I know. Forget about it.
they would still say the man.
Yeah.
But both of them are drunk.
Yeah.
So why she's not just as guilty as the man?
Yeah, of course.
And the man,
Because she's going to say that he put something in the drink.
yes, but how can you prove that if you didn't go to the hospital the next day?
Because she's a girl against a man in this century that is more important than girls.
Yeah.
Right now, be careful. Right now, at this moment in the world, it's really important to have girls in the business, in whatever business that you want to put. Okay, it's called inclusion. Then we need to have LGBT members of the community, right?
Yeah.
We're not talking about indigenous people. We're not talking about people from Africa.
Women and the gays.
Gays.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the companies to feel happy with whatever they want to do is like black community. And white men, we are the last ones. Okay? So in terms, black men and white men, we are the last part of the bottom, okay? For now, in this world. So let's say if they want to say like this guy did something to me, they're going to believe to me.
Right.
So probably we're in a roller coaster, and probably later we're going to be in the same level. You know what I mean? Like we were. Who knows, man?
That's right. We don't know yet. He's still asking. He said he's gonna give 50 million, his house. He's gonna wear an ankle monitor so they can see where he is. And he said that he will not have any women visitors to his house except maybe his mother or something.
Right.
But maybe the judge is still going to say no. But this is what he's saying.
They're going high because they need to go high in the price.
Yeah,
When you're in a subasta, or you know what I mean, when you buy art, and you say like, okay, I'm going 50, and do you have 55? I'm going 55. You have 60? I have 60.
They're trying to push it up. But he should still be able to have bail because he's supposed to be innocent till proven guilty. We know he's guilty of domestic violence. This is true. We get that. But I don't think you should get life in jail for you didn't kill somebody.
Look,
Wait a second.
this is Bad Bunny
Oh, Bad Bunny.
having a movie.
All
in
these girls.
couple of years, we're going to have a girl of this say like, he touched me in the place that I don't want to be touched.
Oh, wow.
You see?
By the way,
Yeah.
no cap.
No cap. Stop cap. Yeah. You good. I'm glad you showed me that. They're gonna say they need some. Oh, he did to me
One
too.
of them is, look how many. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of them are not going to make in 10 years. And she's going to remind that probably he touched one of his steady, or he touched down there, and she's going to ask for 1 million, just 1 million. Because 1 million for a regular person, what are you going to do with 1 million?
That's a lot of money.
I buy a house.
Yeah.
Right, correct, right? So you can buy a
Set
house
myself good.
and I start a business.
Buy 4 house.
You see?
You buy two. You live in one and you rent one. The one putting in money.
He just said this. He just said this before. You're right.
So
But you see what I don't like, right? When you get up and lie,
I like that shit.
take some of your money, go and buy property. Boys by themselves pick up that to buy from you. See those that need to turn their life around. Up there.
Makes people uncomfortable.
You always
No,
We don't do it.
No, it's just to say this.
you understand?
Yeah.
But them do that.
Do good things with the money. I get it.
Look how much people left on the street. Come on.
Let me tell you something. If I see Taylor Swift, I'm going to be jumping on her too, but you were with me. In 10 years, probably they're going to believe in men, and I'm going to ask for 2 million. No?
Yeah.
It's a lot of downtime.
There's gonna be a time, I think, too, men is gonna start suing women.
Of course.
But it's difficult for a man to say that a woman assaulted me because you don't look good.
I see on Facebook today, Diddy Drake say he was that bad. Oh, you have
Wait, who said?
T.D.
T.D. Jakes,
Oh,
okay.
you wanted a big old donkey like you. This man is younger than you. You is a high man taking people collection and offering and turn rich. And if you go and he say you are boy, you walk out back. Why you stay?
This is my thing.
Why
if,
you stay?
if somebody do something to you, why you stay and
T.D.
why you go
Jakes
back?
like T.D. Jakes about long, but what happened? This what I'm looking at. This daddy is younger than T.D. Jakes. He's supposed to be advising him as he say, yeah, this big man from pulpit. Huh? I say this by advantage. You was doing that before you get there. So you enjoy it, and now because you can't skin off, you say, no, you advantage me. T.D. Jakes no advantage, that real boy.
It's a real one. So he's a
If
scammer.
I see, I tell it to his fucking face. T.D. Jakes. You call yourself a man of God. I say, is the father skinning your ass up now because you're not doing your bill?
You're not doing it right.
You're taking people little offering a correct and under false pretense. What Christ been do when they were selling dog and pigeon and exchanging and doing inside a tent? He not going to turn everybody, chase them out and turn everything upside down? God don't like wrong thing, you know. In this case, I am give Daddy no wrong because T.D. Jakes bigger than he. And T.D. Jakes been doing things before, and when he go in stuff with that, he like it and he continue.
He
And we
continue.
carry get cats.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me.
If it's a young boy, like younger than he, I gonna say,
Do me a
but
favor, how many black lawyers in suit and ties have you seen come out of there yet?
None. I haven't seen none. Not one.
Even Puffy can't have a fucking black woman.
No. They're gonna railroad him.
Couldn't
Johnny
he have like
Cochran is
Benjamin
dead.
Crump? Couldn't he have like well, Johnny
Benjamin-
Cochran's dead, but
Yeah.
couldn't Benjamin Crump come in and say something?
I don't think so. He's a different kind of lawyer too. And Ben Crump, he fights for like civil rights type of thing. So it wouldn't be
civil
good
rights as
for
long
him.
as there's money in it.
Good point. He probably don't want to get involved with the domestic.
If a black man is killed, Benjamin
He's
Crump's
gonna show
not
up.
the case. Then it's
Yeah,
civil rights lawyer.
yeah.
You know, Sanford Rubenstein once told me, like everybody thinks he's a civil rights lawyer, right? So I called for him about a civil rights case. I'm a civil rights lawyer. I'm a tort lawyer. I said, really? I'll remember that when I see you talking about civil rights. One of your clients gets killed by a he's a fucking ambulance chaser.
Right.
Don't get anybody wrong. I don't know about Crump.
They call it ambulance shaper like Gloria Allred. I saw her 2 days ago.
I think she's an ambulance chaser.
Yeah, yep. She doesn't care if the story is true or not. She just want to get on TV. I saw her like 3 days ago.
Yeah, right.
You know what your children are. Yeah. It's 5 o'clock. They're drawing it out. They're making his lawyer sweat. Look.
Steve Harvey.
What happened with Steve Harvey?
He did the game too.
Cosby.
No, not Harvey.
Harvey?
I'll tell you, Steve Harvey.
I don't know too much about him.
Oh, you don't follow his show.
I used to like Price is Right. What is show he have?
He just come on channel 7.
He on the game show.
Yes, Steve Harvey.
Family Feud. That's the only thing I know about him.
And we see Judge Matters.
Oh, he lost his wife. Yeah.
It's so he kissing up the house, this sweet girl.
And his wife left him. But he said he left it. He was trying to get his wife back.
But you meet to this stage of life. Oh, you got caught up in this chopping in.
I hope Puffy gets acquitted because you know he's gonna throw a good party afterwards.
Damn right.
You know he's gonna throw a good party.
It's gonna take.
No cap.
You need somebody like you on the jury. No parties. I think they kind of. They're gonna kill his spirit type of thing.
Yes,
They're gonna.
You gotta cut off all
They're
them.
gonna make him humble.
If he gets you, he gotta
It's
come
not
off
fair.
all them stupidness.
He got to leave the drugs alone. This is the number one. The
Everything.
drugs and the alcohol.
I don't even know if he does drugs. He probably does, but I've never seen him anything but 100%.
But you never go in the dance.
Well, he's probably. This is true. You know, he doesn't really promote it much, but he could be a functioning addict. You know, one of those people who. He's not on the corner begging for change type of thing, you know? But I will say this, the one gripe I have with him as an outsider is he was promoting liquor. And I think that is a bad example because you got millions of young people who will look up to you and you selling alcohol. Yes, it makes big money, but all money is not good money.
No.
That's my only problem.
I'll take exception that all money is good money.
Bad blood money.
I'm a Jew.
Well,
all money is good money.
Blood money.
Some of these women,
Blood money.
some of these women are taking that money.
Is the Welt. That's Yiddish for money is everything. Geld is the we're speaking after me.
Like you say you're a Jew, right?
What?
You say you're a Jew. You believe in this Jehovah God?
Geld is the Welt.
No, listen to me. You believe in this great Jehovah God?
I don't believe in God at all.
Who you believe in?
Got Biggie
I'm
Smalls.
dyslexic. I believe in God.
This guy. It's Biggie
No, I don't believe
Smalls.
in God.
This
I believe
guy.
our interpretation of God is completely off base from the type of creator that probably
Biggie Smalls, baby.
I like creator, but I think
Anything new?
in a
Any
dimension
new info?
of
I'm sorry, I'll wait till you finish.
time, space, and spirituality.
Yeah, we're just trying to get an update. Don't hate the play yet, hate the game. Free Diddy, that's right,
Or
Steve.
probably collective
Don't pay for the
intelligence
bicycle
of
in case she crosses state lines. No discrimination. It's
In other
all in
words,
the
God
air.
would be hardwired
These are
into the
wholesome
whole
ladies.
universe. It would not be a conscious
And it's after 5. The court's supposed to be closed, but they still going.
It's going to be like this, like how
On
I don't
yeah,
believe that either.
yeah. Especially
Because 15 billion years of intelligence can't really help us.
yeah.
Because we as human beings are a bunch of dumbasses.
How about you just like this?
Look at this.
Like nothing.
like one.
The party,
Yeah, I
right?
cannot be on that. I need to be part of it.
Well,
Just when you have trouble time with the sun and it's
People going on in there from it?
a little bit. If I can go like that. So, but I'll just keep it like this.
There's a
I
barcode
have
you
people.
get
I have people watching right now. Like, let people, yeah,
I'll give you your information.
yeah.
You got a good phone.
Yeah, that's a. He's remaining detained. The judge just denied the bail. Damn. See, I know it's public lynching. They just detained it. They denied his bail. Yeah.
So you're coming out.
Man,
That is not even.
you know what?
That is not even fair.
I think
That's
we're gonna
not.
have-
That's
What I
not.
say to you is you have to pull up that decision to hear what the judge. You see the judge's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And why?
But
why
this
is
is.
he turning down $50 million?
But because they want him done, he'll never see.
Never should have showed up here.
He'd never be in the streets again.
Never.
Fuck.
You know what? I think his lawyers really
They
misadvised
sold. They
him.
sold him out. I'm telling you. The
They said,
lawyer.
yeah, they want you here, Buffy. Well, don't worry. You're gonna be able to just like Harvey.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to walk out. You're gonna walk out. We're gonna get you. We're gonna win this trial.
They sold him out.
Right
The
now,
lawyer.
even if he's acquitted,
This is you right here, right?
wherever you
I don't think he can get a fair trial now.
Look at-
Look at all this. That's so fucked up. This country is evil. How is it? Why is he being treated like he's guilty until proven innocent? Why is he guilty till proven innocent? I mean, has it been proven? Yeah, he's a black man. Fuck.
You see Trump?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Damn. But Trump can be out. Trump can be out. Our lawyer sold him out. They sold him
I
out.
just don't know about these lawyers.
They sold him out. I saw his lawyer on
They
TV.
should've
They sold
said-
him out.
Stay in your villa in France, and we'll handle this. I like this one. This one.
America is corrupt. Trump got convicted of over 20 felonies.
They're going to kick you out because this is for media. If you start doing that.
You're kind of right.
can do that over
Puffy
there.
just got convicted and sentenced to at least a year in jail.
I'm thinking
He
of giving
just
him
got
15.
he has got convicted. He is serving a sentence before a decision is even made. This is your spot, though. You can't just like you just can't leave a ladder
That wasn't fair.
spot. You
That was not fair.
can't double dip.
No justice for a black man in America.
Where are you going?
Bye.
Damn.
But you didn't think you could come back and get your spot, right? You gotta go back on that side. Yeah, you gotta go. Sure, you gotta go. Sorry. Go. Bye. He's a little man and he thinks he's gonna fight us if he wanted to.
That was fucked up. These people already convicted him.
How do you handle this when a guy leaves let's say a guy leaves a ladder here all day, and then he comes, that's my spot. How do you guys? I mean, we give him a beat down, but what would you guys do to help him?
We don't take care of anything like that until you all leave.
Hey,
They leave something here, then we'll just throw it in the garbage.
this sex trafficking,
No,
right?
but he thinks he can take the spot now.
Because I'm going to
Well, that's on you guys. You know?
Oh, that means
That's a photo
we
thing.
could give him a Bronx beat down, and that'd be cool.
Sex trafficking.
I give him a Bronx.
If you send somebody a plane ticket and bring them across state lines to have sex with them, that is sex trafficking. Even if they
No,
choose to
not
do
if
it.
it's not if it's consent. Consensual, no.
But then why would they get on the plane if they're not
There's
consenting?
coercion, there's money, there's bribery, there's a lot of things that put people on planes.
Or the
So the lesson is,
prostitution?
don't get on the plane. Say, take the plane to San Tropez in France.
So
Take the plane to San Tropez.
so the women don't bear any responsibility for their own bad decisions.
But it all depends on the situation.
That's crazy.
But the lesson now is, take the plane to San Tropez and you tell the judge he's
Yep.
being tried in absentia, whether you like it or not. And guess what, honey?
So-
There ain't nothing you can do about it.
Huh?
What happened in the hearing? You already know it?
They said bail denied.
I
So
think-
yeah, so that's like
So think
guilty
about
till
that.
proven innocent. That's like,
No, it comes down to a lot of factors with that. Flight risks.
but he didn't run. He came to New York when
He
he
had
could have
no
left.
choice, my friend. He had no choice.
I mean, I
So
think
if
he
you
had
were
a
his
choice.
Lawyer, you would have said go to San Tropez, right?
What did I say? I would have left a long time ago if I was
See, this is, but he
Same
didn't.
With, same with
Yeah.
Harvey. Same with Ghislaine Mack.
right where he belongs.
See, but that means they already have it out. They're like, this is what's gonna happen. We don't care.
My friend, learn, if you've been around for a while, learn one thing. You step into this building as a defendant,
You're done. Yeah,
See
yeah,
ya.
yeah.
I've been in this
nobody
building.
wins here.
I've been in this
You
building.
win, you still lose.
Right.
I've been a defendant here plenty of times, but for copyright infringement. No, sorry.
Which one of the
You're right. I've been.
Supreme,
I have never been
District
a
Court?
defendant here.
District, huh?
I've been on the prosecuting.
Federal court.
I'm on the plaintiff side.
Got a movie from there.
Yeah, this one was bigger.
You think so?
Big.
You think so? So, but,
Yeah, it's guaranteed that he's
But that-
done.
but that, sir,
Man,
sir.
hey, I'm gonna cut this off in a second.
I'm not going to use, you can see it in this one. No, I'm not going to use that one. Just to take the spot. Unlike there.
Thank you.
Take it.
That's actually true.
Even
I studied law, and I agree with
Aquí
you.
estamos esperando que salga.
Federal judge is a much higher level judge.
and
Come in this building for a drug case, murder
And the
case.
federal prosecutors are higher level
And-
prosecutors as well.
why don't they ever allow cameras in the
Okay.
courtrum? At least so people, the
You know,
public
that's
can
a good
see.
question. I don't understand.
No, yo el viernes también estoy
Their
libre, pero
policy.
The federal judges, they never let cameras. That's
their
a
policy.
that's the United States policy, right?
Yeah, Paris.
Not like
Damn, man. I feel like saying almost like rest in peace. I don't want to say rest in peace, Diddy, but it's almost like this is like
why do it then? Why do it?
I think they're gonna kill him in there. What
You
you
can't
think?
talk to your girlfriend while you're sleeping,
No, while you're in Florida.
Damn, they got
Yeah.
Diddy, man. It's done.
but me, lawyers can.
I can't talk to my girlfriend anyway. I'm married. My wife.
Where?
No, I said I don't.
You got that life. You hood now, right? You got bitches like that, huh? Damn, you can afford a 1.8 million making photos, taking photos in this business? You gonna afford a 1.8? Damn. No Diddy. No Diddy, everybody. That's, I mean, honestly,
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna give him a plea. I hope something. Yeah, I don't know.
wait a minute.
Damn.
Oh, how did
I
he
ain't
get on the
gonna
ground?
lie. This shit is
How
like
the
a
fuck
punch
did
in the
that
gut. Like, damn, I wanted to see some fairness. Wanted to.
I mean, from now on, any lawyer that tells their client, all the prosecution wants is you just to come in and show.
Don't go. You ain't coming back
I'm
out.
going to be representing clients, and I never got my JD. I'm going to represent them very easily.
You better run.
Very easily.
Do not
If
turn
they're
yourself
prosecuting,
in.
Go to San Tropez and be tried in absentia, whether they like it or not. Have fun, because I'm going to be at the beach.
All our guys are former cops from somewhere. Most of them.
I'm going to be. You're going to try me in absentia, and I'm going to be on the beach in San Tropez. And there's nothing you can do about it. Right?
All right. So is his lawyer working with the prosecutor?
No, he's not going to. Don't even ask him that question. That's rude. That's rude to ask him that question.
Oh,
You'll see him in a couple minutes. He'll speak.
all right. Well,
Me that.
I'm
That's rude to ask this nice gentleman that question. He can't answer that.
I'm
You
done.
can just take it so far.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find some water. Damn. This was disappointing. I thought they were gonna get a man a fair shot. Hold on, let me find some water somewhere. Oh, right here. Hey, you got water? Water? Oh, damn, I ain't got no cash. Never mind. Wait. Hey, how much for one water? I don't want my money. Damn. Hey, what's up? No bail, no bail, no bail. We outro. Hey, I'm gonna shut the live down for a little bit. I'll come back.